Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Tune Review for this afternoon's England versus Slovakia. It is the last 16, of course, and this is where it all counts for England. Can they put on a performance and get through to the final quarter-final stages of the competition? We very well hope so. We want to see a much, much better performance than what we have in recent performances. Stato will hopefully be with us soon, by the way, as well. But as usual, please do give it the thumbs up if you enjoyed tonight's show. And of course, if you are new, please do subscribe. It is free to do so. Don't forget to hit that bell, which will let you know when we upload any future videos or scheduling the lives. Of course, you can become a member of the Tune Review by hitting the join button underneath us and support the channel that way. Lots of prizes to give out next week on the channel. And of course, you can donate through Super Chat, which is a $ at the bottom of the live comments, and that will guarantee your comment to be read out on the show. Good evening, Mr. Trey.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon,
yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yes, indeed. Now, let's get straight into the crux of it, Billy. One change, which is probably the change that we all expected, is Kobe Manu has come in for, of course, the Conor Gallagher, who didn't really do himself any favors the other night, of course.
No.
The sort of, I don't know, the trial run of trying somebody alongside Declan Rice. But for me, I just don't get it. It's one change. He goes with Pickford, Walker, Stones, Guehi, Trippier, Manu, Rice, Bellingham, Saka, Foden, and Kane. Your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, it's a catch-22 situation with Phil Foden playing on the left-hand side. If he stays there, fine, but he doesn't. He drifts inside and takes Bellingham's space, therefore negating two of our best players, Foden and Bellingham. So yeah, one of them has to drop out, and it ain't going to be Bellingham for me. So Foden would have to drop out and Gordon to come in. It makes it more balanced, especially with a right-footed left back behind. You need some balance out there. Foden, yeah, he's a great player. Hasn't been very good for a while. Though. Awful in the cup final, and ain't been great since. Yeah. I don't know what Carol Southgate can't see that is the problem with the side.
Well, I mean, I've just been seeing social media as Stato has entered the building, so we'll just get normal positions. A lot of people did say on social media they don't know whether Gareth is just blind to it or he's been just absolutely stubborn.
A little bit of both.
Yeah. Good evening, afternoon, Stato.
How are we doing?
Not too bad. What do you make of the team?
Yeah, well, my internet's dropped out here, so I'm connected via my phone. So if I disappear, I do apologise. I'll try and get back.
No worries.
Yeah, the team, obviously, Mainu's the only change. I think it's positive that he's made that change because I think that was needed.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't understand how you can't play Anthony Gordon, especially because Foden obviously had to disappear. He's come back and trained, fair enough, but somebody has to get dropped and you have to work Anthony Gordon into that squad. You absolutely must. And on top of that, the fact that he's wheeled out Anthony Gordon for all of his press duties. You've got somebody who's having to explain everything to the media, who's a young man in his early 20s and do all of these media duties for to just kind of go through the discrepancies and problems of the team and the management and what's not working. And that's unacceptable, to be honest. I don't know why, it's just wrong.
Yeah. Well, this is how Slovakia line up. They go with some guy called Dubravka in goal, Pekarik, Vavro, Shirinar, Hanko, Lobotka, Kuka, Duda, Schranz, Harslin, and Strelic up front. Any thoughts on that, guys?
There's some good players in that side. Skriniar is obviously a good player, PSG. Hanko as well. Duda and Kuka are both dangerous, as is Schranz. But the weakness, I think, has got to be the goalkeeper. We've got to try and get some kind of ball through the channels to run onto and watch him just stand in his line and bypass him, basically.
Yep. Alex?
I didn't even hear the question. Sorry, my internet went wobbly.
What do you think of the team for Slovakia?
Yeah, Hanko and Skriniar are two decent very good defenders. We've looked at Hanko in a transfer show, and Skriniar, of course, a lot of people know that Inter has played at the top level Champions League for a very long time. You've got Lobotka in there, who's highly rated Of course, Kearney there just mentioned they don't have any standout players. I think that's absolute nonsense. They absolutely do. Skriniar has been a top centre-half in Europe for many, many years, and Lobotka was fantastic in Europe as well. So there's definitely a couple of starlets in there that we need to be very, very careful of. But as a whole, yes, they are more of a unit than we are. We're definitely not a unit. We are the opposite. We are a team of individuals who can't gel.
Yeah, it seems that way at the moment, but time will tell. The teams are getting ready in the tunnel to come out. I mean, Billy, we've got to look for a positive start this time. I mean, look, the first couple of minutes against Slovenia were quite positive. We did seem to, we were all thinking, oh, hey, we're giving this a go here, and then it just went dry. What do you think is? I mean, did they pay any attention? Do you think to what the pundits, what the fans are saying? You know, do we go out with a bit more vigor?
No, because Gareth Southgate isn't that manager. He's a very pragmatic, defensively minded manager. Mm-hmm. His opinion is all: if we don't concede, then we can't lose. And I'm afraid with the attacking talent we've got in that side, he isn't the right man at the right time.
Well, look, I want to see a big difference. Stato's clearly having problems with his internet. Mine's just dropped the bar as well. I don't know what's going on. It's dropped right down. So if I look a bit blurry on YouTube at the moment, I do apologise. It will come back. I want us to go and give it a real go. That's what I want to see from this England team, because we know we've got players, Billy, who can go out there and absolutely perform and absolutely hound defenders. But I mean, why has he got these shackles on? Why does Southgate not realise that he's got the players who can go out and destroy teams?
Because he's not a very good manager. He's simple as that, really. You know, he's just not got the tactical nous. His first thought is to defend rather than attack. And even, as I say, even with the attacking talent we've got in that squad, he's still managing to make us look really, really boring and negative, which is scandalous, really, because that attacking talent is probably the best attacking talent England's ever had, which is an amazing thing to say. But I can't think of a better attacking group of players than what we've got in that squad at the moment. Yeah. And yet we've scored 1 goal in the tournament, haven't we, or 2 goals? Ridiculous.
Well, interesting enough as well that just before we came on air, they were showing Jordan Pickford in the warm-up making saves, but grimacing. So I'm not sure whether he's carrying a little bit of a knock. Apparently did it in the previous game as well, but it was his other hand. So not sure how fit Jordan Pickford is. Harry Kane, I've still got my doubts whether he's actually fit or not. But I guess we'll see as Kane and England come out the tunnel.
It's one positive that Luke Shaw is kitted up and is sitting on the bench.
He's on the bench, yeah.
He may get some minutes today.
But Southgate said even if he's on the bench, he doesn't think he'll play. So, I mean, honestly, the man's a buffoon. I mean, if you've got no intention of playing, then, I mean, fair enough. I can understand if he's quite highly influential in the dressing room or something like that. But if he's not actually going to play and he's got no intention of bringing him on, I don't get it.
No, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's to me, the atmosphere in the squad isn't right anyway. You know, the fact that they're coming out and whinging about pundits saying things about them. Yeah, just get on with it and prove them wrong. Yeah. That's the way to do it. Not he shouldn't be saying that about me because I'm the England captain. Just go and prove them wrong.
Well, he shouldn't. I mean, look, for Harry Kane's point of view, we all know what a great goal scorer he is. He's a world-class finisher. There's no doubt about that when he's on his game. But the fact is, he hasn't been on his game for England for quite a while now. And, you know, there is other strikers chomping at the bit to get in. And if Kane isn't doing anything up front, i.e. making runs and creating opportunities for our better players to find passes through to them, we're not going to get anywhere. Because if Kane comes deep, somebody then has to go and fill in his position. And it puts us out of joint straight away.
Yeah, I agree. This game actually is begging out for someone with pace through the middle, someone like a Watkins, or dare I say, even a Gordon, to hit the channels, because we know Dubravka doesn't seem to keep and can't come out. So, you know, if Southgate had thought about these opponents, maybe they'd changed it a little bit. But, I mean, let's be honest, Harry Kane's the manager of that squad, not Gareth Southgate.
Well, that's what I don't understand, Billy, is why, you know, at international level, managers can't just go, oh, well, yeah, we'll change it for this particular game because I think we could do with pace on this side. We can get behind them in this area. and then change it again for the next game? Why? If you're bringing a squad like that, then utilize that squad that you've got available to you.
It's absolutely it's no different to Martinez and Portugal. There's no way on God's earth that Cristiano Ronaldo should be playing as a starter for Portugal at this moment in time. Yet he can't drop him, and he won't drop him because I think Cristiano's picking the team. Same with Harry Kane for England. Very, very similar.
It's the names, isn't it? The names. It's nothing to do with form. I mean, saying that you can't. I mean, Ronaldo's scoring goals wherever he goes, but for us, I don't think Harry Kane. I don't think is as influential as a Ronaldo in that Portugal side, if you know what I mean. No, he's supposed to be captain, but we know on many occasions that we've seen Harry Kane try and or wear the captain's armband, but he hasn't been verbal enough on the pitch. He's been very quiet, and there's other players that are there that seem to be more of a captain than what Harry Kane is.
Yeah. Declan Rice, people like that, I would say, were better leaders than Harry Kane. Harry Kane's supposed to lead by example. That's his big thing, but in his tournament, he's not done anything, has he? Literally.
Well, Declan Rice, for me, Billy, is a position. I'm not saying he should be captain, but that's a position where, is a good place for me for a captain because you bang on in the middle. You can see exactly what's going on around you. And I mean, to be honest, I don't mind centre backs being captain as well because, again, they've got a view of the pitch. They can see what's going on. Having said that, Harry Kane is up there standing or walking around most of the time that we've seen in this tournament and not doing anything.
Yeah. Kyle Walker's another one. He's captain of Manchester City, champions. Well, surely you'd have him as captain. There's plenty of captains in there. Unfortunately, the one that is captain isn't really one.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Well, it doesn't. We're just going through the adverts now, guys, before the kick-off. The anthems have been played. And sad to say, it says Luke, but Pickford is a better captain than Kane. Well, he's certainly more vocal than Harry Kane. There's no doubt about that. Yeah. But Jesus Christ, I mean, look, we're coming to kick off. Let's just hope. Let's just hope that we see a really, really strong England performance today because they need that. And I think the England fans need that as well, Billy. Everybody associated with England needs to see a much stronger and better performance.
I mean, I'm trying to think when the last good England performance was, and I'm struggling to think of one. I really am. Well, I mean, the World Cup, we weren't great in that. So before the last World Cup, I honestly can't think of one. It may be even as far back as the last tournament where we played quite well against Germany, didn't we?
Yeah, I think that was a good performance, wasn't it, against the Germans? But even saying that, Germany missed some very good opportunities in that game. Of course, Muller cleaned through. I mean, he doesn't normally miss those kind of chances back then. But, I mean, this is going to be a test because obviously Slovakia are rated higher than what Slovenia were. And listen, Slovenia could have easily won that game the other night against us. But I think what we need is a positive performance, a few goals, and suddenly, the nation may turn around and say, you know what, maybe we do have a chance here. Maybe we were just warming up to this tournament and get going. And that's the thing for me. A few goals, confidence up, a good performance. And sure you want to win it, Billy, more than ever. Just go out there and prove to everybody that you want to be there. You want to win the game and you're proud to support England.
We've got players on that side that, got after the Ballon d'Or and people, Bellingham, I'm thinking of specifically. Yep. He needs to get into the game today. We've kicked off. We are underway. And immediately is with Martin Dubravka, who has an early touch of the ball for the Slovaks. And as I say, Sam Matterface and Lee Dixon are the ITV commentators. I would knock them off, guys, and listen to me and Billy Bob. Because no Dixon here.
No Dixon here, no. And immediately a long ball played down the left-hand side for Slovakia. Doesn't hit its mark. And Gareth is wearing the same outfit again. I mean, he must have 25 of those bloody jumpers.
I hope so. Just the one.
Yeah. John Stones has the ball to Mark Guehi. And what I want to see, Billy, is how many times we actually go forward in this game and not backwards.
Yeah.
Because
we've got to show some attacking intent, and we haven't done really, have we?
The backwards passing is just shocking. Pickford goes long looking for Harry Kane. Got a push there, but he's done well there, Harry Kane, to keep the ball. And now it's Trippier. Sends it out wide to Phil Foden, to Trippier again. Trippier to Mark Guehi. And across now to John Stones. I think having Kobe Manu in there might just, quicken things up a little bit, Billy.
Yeah, I agree. Positionally he's better than Gallagher. And I think he's a better player than Gallagher, full stop, to be honest. Even at tender age that he is. I never understood why he didn't get picked out of him in the first place, if I'm honest.
He's certainly more direct, I think.
Yeah, he's got more skills. He's a better passer. He's got more tactical now. He's positionally better. He'll defend. To me, he should have been in way before Conor Gallagher.
Pickford's hit a good goal kick onto Bellingham, but Bellingham's header is poor and doesn't find Harry Kane, which was his initial target. And now Slovakia come forward down the right-hand side with Petkaric, but he's ran it out of play. Not a great bit of play there from the Slovak right back. And now Declan Rice for England into the middle for John Stones. Stones takes his time, knocks it to Kyle Walker, flicks it forward now to Jude Bellingham. Bellingham has plenty of space now to bring the ball forward for England. Has a little shimmy, gives it wide for Bukayo Saka. And now Kyle Walker drills the ball out to the left-hand side. Brilliant ball, that. And it finds Kieran Trippier. Trippier inside to Foden. Back to Kieran Trippier.
I mean, Trippier told Foden to turn and then he just played it straight back to him.
Yeah, I mean, Foden had a chance to run at the defence there, and that's what we want to see from Phil Foden. Him actually turning and running at the defender. That's not a great pass by Kieran Trippier, and Guehi may go in the card, may go in the book, sorry. He does very early doors, and really Trippier sold him a bad one there. There's no doubt about that, but that's the first booking of the game, and it's gone to Mark Guehi.
Poor from Kieran Trippier. I really did sell his mate short there, and Guehi got there as quick as he could, really, but really poor from the Newcastle man there.
I mean, Strelic there, he did well because he sort of nutmegged Guehi, didn't he? And he's away, actually. I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't a red card or anything like that. It was just the fact that Manu was, that John Stones had come across. But a little bit of a worry that by Kieran Trippier. And Slovakia have a free kick, so first real test of the set pieces for England here. Shirinar's gone forward, of course. Very, very good in the air. And that is exactly where Slovakia put it, and it's headed wide. And they possibly should have done a bit better with that. There was a clash of two Slovak players there, but that was an opportunity.
Oh, no shout. I think if the first player left it the second one, he probably scores.
Yep, absolutely. Kuka there had a Kucha, whatever his name, Kuka, I think his name is, but he was the last man coming in there, and it was actually Strelic that sort of knocked the ball away from him. But a big opportunity that for Slovakia there, and again England passing very, very sloppy, and it's back with the Slovaks again. And they're trying the little one-touch passes. England trying to get on the ball. And it really poor for England. And now the Slovaks break down the left with Haraslin into the box. Big chance for Slovakia, and it's just wide of the post.
Oh, dear me.
And I'm not sure in the end whether it was actually a shot or a cross, but it beat Jordan Pickford, all ends up at the far post. And England really lucky to get away with that one, Billy.
Yeah, Kyle Walker was left up front, and John Stones comes across. Yeah, it's neither a shot or a cross. It's in between both, and fortunately for us,
Hanko's put it across, but
wide.
I mean, it was just gasping for a tap in there. Alex, your thoughts on the early moments, the first five?
Well, just really poor. I mean, left wing, Trippier pointed to Foden to run into the space, and Foden ignored him, didn't do it. Foden goes backwards, it causes the problem. And in that little moment there, Kyle Walker tries to play in a triangle to break the press. It all just goes wrong. And then Kyle Walker really slow to react to the fact that there's a player in the breakaway. Just really poor. They need to listen to each other. They need to communicate. This is what they've been training for. They've been training for a couple of weeks now. This isn't good enough.
Yeah. Good ball by Kyle Walker, well taken by Saka on the right-hand side. Saka beats his man and gets to the byline. Saka pulls it back now for Bellingham. Bellingham's got men in front of him. Can't do anything. Manu comes in to win the ball back. Now back with Saka on the edge of the box. Twisting and turning back to Mainu. Mainu flicks it back to Saka. Great football, but again, just got a foot in there. And I think there was a free kick in there. There was indeed, as Bellingham comes in with a tackle and another yellow card.
Come on, ref ain't that bad.
And we've had 2 England yellow cards in the first 7 minutes of the game.
Oh, blimey. I mean, Saka's first touch is what cost us there. Had he got it into control first time, I think he's scoring. Brilliant for Mainu. Brilliant for Mainu.
I mean, it's a harsh booking, to be honest. I mean, he stands on him, yes, but he's not. It's not a yellow card for me.
But he carded Saka when it was Mainu. Has he gotten them confused because they're black?
No,
That's a bit ridiculous.
He's carded Mainu.
Yeah,
he's
carded.
No, he carded Saka.
The TV have come up, Mainu.
The TV have given it to Mainu, but he walked up to Saka. Like
I thought it was Saka originally.
That's why they were bloody shirt numbers. I mean, that's again very, very harsh as well. Ridiculous from the referee early doors. There's no need for that nonsense.
Yeah. Craig, welcome to Members Club. Thank you very much for signing up. Welcome to the Toon Review family. Or Members Club family, I should say. We're all one big family anyway. But 2 yellow cards in the first 7 minutes. Wow. I mean, the referees definitely put a stamp down. But here comes Slovakia. Good work by Rice to slow up the attack. But here they come again. And there seems to be a lot of space out on this pitch. Flicked into the penalty area, headed down. Chance for Slovakia here. Blocked well by John Stones. But again, comes out to the Slovaks again in the ball in the box. And they just can't get a finish on it. And again, it looked like Strelic there trying to get in the middle. But there's a lot of opportunities there for Slovakia when they're coming forward. Stones did well with the original block.
So slow to react that the second ball is going to drop to a blue shirt. Just poor.
Yep. 8 minutes gone in the game. England 0, Slovakia 0. Well, Slovakia definitely with the better opportunities early doors. And England just need to settle down here. I think obviously there's a few nerves playing in here, but God almighty. I mean, it's not the real quick start we wanted, Billy, to be honest.
Well, just carried on from the last game, isn't it? We're giving the ball away. We're not picking up runners, and just all the things you don't want to see. We're seeing again. It's very concerning this start, I have to say.
Kyle Walker now for England into Bukayo Saka, but Saka's running backwards here. Now does turn and runs forward with it, lays it off to Kyle Walker. But again, that's better. Saka running into space, but he's left it for Bellingham now. Bellingham charging forward, plays the ball in. It's Phil Foden. Oh, my goodness me. In fact, it's Trippier. My God. I mean, that is as high over the bar as you're ever going to see. I think Bellingham was looking for Foden, to be honest, but it went further to Trippier. And Kieran, well, it bobbled up, to be fair, in front of him before he hit the ball. And it's flying over the bar.
He might as well left it go on his left if he was going to do that with his right.
Well, to be fair, it did bobble up, didn't it? I mean, it did bounce up just as he was about to hit it, which is just typical, to be honest. And Slovakia now playing out from the back, showing a little
noticeable that Bellingham's tending to drift towards the right-hand side, so Foden didn't take his space.
He's battling for the ball on the left-hand side now. Trippier tries to come to the ball. But Slovakia look tidy in possession, I have to say. And as soon as I say that, it's an awful pass straight to Bukayo Saka. And now Mainu. Mainu brings it forward for England. Little ball to Declan Rice. Inside to Bellingham. Bellingham turns. Outside now to Trippier. Trippier looking for some runners. Gets one from Phil Foden now. Foden back to Trippier. And Trippier plays it all the way back to Guehi on the halfway line. But now England regroup. Saka again, who's seen a lot of the ball in the early moments of this game, as is Mainu. Mainu does brilliantly well. And now Harry Kane can't control it very well, but gets it out to Kyle Walker. Walker down the right now to the byline. Walker puts the cross in. I'm not sure who he was aiming for there, but didn't find an England shirt. But they keep the pressure on now with Foden. Foden to Trippier. Inside to Rice. Rice to Mainu. Mainu clips a beautiful ball out to Kyle Walker. Mainu's had a brilliant start to this game. Now Saka, lots of space, but comes back on his left-hand side. Mainu on the edge of the box, as is Walker. Walker takes a touch inside to Mainu. Now back to Rice. He tries to float one over to Walker, and it's behind for a goal kick.
You ain't booing over Declan, lad.
Yeah, better though. Better movement. That was a good little move. Patient as well. Poor from Foden on the left-hand side, complaining that he's not getting the return pass from Trippier, but he's making no runs. He's showing for the ball, just standing static. We want runs in behind. I'd see Foden off straight away. I'm bored of this game already. We either have Bellingham or Foden. Both just doesn't work.
Oh, my goodness me. There you have it. 11 minutes into the game. But again,
he's right, though. He shouldn't have been selected in the first place.
Oh, what a ball that is behind Kyle Walker. We're in serious trouble here. This could be 1-0 Slovakia. It's bouncing around and somehow stays out. That's incredible. I'm not sure how the hell it stayed out, but we got caught out badly there. And it's a free kick to Slovakia. Foul by
You let the other one go, you twat.
Bellingham can't believe it, but how are we not 1-0 down there? A beautiful ball played behind Kyle Walker. I mean, it is a foul by Bellingham, to be fair.
Yeah, but the one before it was way worse on Saka.
Yeah, but that was a brilliant run. And eventually, I think it was John Stones coming back, just got there and managed to put him off the shot. In fact, it was brilliant from Guehi coming flying in. And then Trippier clears away at the last minute. But all credit to Mark Guehi, threw himself at the ball. But England look hapless at the back at the minute. Every time Slovakia come forward, they look like they can score.
Dare I say it, bring Trent on. Kyle Walker's just fallen asleep.
Yeah, that's twice he's been beaten there. Twice already in the game. And Slovakia are no slouches when it comes to set pieces. And they have another one here. Into the penalty area, headed away, John Stones. Oh, that's a terrible piece of... Well, they've won it back. Oh, we've got a free kick. Somehow. And he's got a yellow card out again.
That's ridiculous.
This referee is a bit aggressive with the cards, isn't he? We'd rather see the game flow, surely.
That's a terrible... I mean, that's not a yellow card. And I'm English. It's Kuka who's got the yellow card. I mean...
Yeah, we're not a gas sooner or later.
That's not a yellow card in a million years.
No, is it? Heck.
Dear me. 3 players in the first 15 minutes on yellows. Crazy refereeing.
Who is he? I'm going to have a look.
Well, I don't know, but he's a tosspot.
I mean, we may get a penalty if he's going to referee in this manner. We just need to keep running the box.
And we may concede one and all.
Yeah.
Well, there is that.
Trippier hits a ball. It's a really good ball for Phil Foden. Has he got the pace together? He has. And just couldn't get the ball across to Saka. And it's cleared away for an England throw in deep in Slovakia's half. Great ball over the top there from Kieran Trippier. Yeah. Here is Manu. Back to Kyle Walker now. Walker has got to be careful how far he pushes forward. And England again with Guehi now out to Trippier. Foden makes himself available. Foden now back to Kieran Trippier. Across the pitch to John Stones. And again, not much movement in front of him. Goes back to Guehi again. Rice. And back now to John Stones. And across to Guehi.
Turkish ref.
Oh, dear. Well, apparently this referee was attacked in Turkey. So, you know, he's given a free kick there. That was a worse tackle than what he gave a yellow card for. And it's
same man, isn't it?
Same guy.
Off. Should be off.
I mean, I'm not even sure. Is that a foul? Is that not just a 50-50 and a bit of roughness?
No,
you see them not giving us even a foul in some games.
Yeah. Saka plays it back to Kyle Walker now. Walker back to John Stones. Looking for runners ahead of him, but again, there's nothing. I mean, again, I'm just watching Harry Kane. He's just it's so frustrating sometimes. It really is. Foden now, back to Guehi. Guehi to Manu. Manu spins and drops it back to John Stones now. And again, they're looking for passes, but there's look at the movement, guys.
Look at him. Look. Walk the other way now, Harry. There you go.
And we're going backwards again here. This is John Stones now.
I don't blame the defenders. I blame the attackers.
Well, no, there's nothing available for them. And rather than lose possession, they're having to turn back. Guehi again. Across to John Stones. Stones now will go long. Now, Bukayo Saka's going to have to be Superman to get to that. And it's out of play. And I believe that's a throw-in right down by the corner flag. So at least it didn't go to for a goal kick. So it was an opportunity to try and win the ball back deep in the half. But to be fair, I mean, Slovakia played out very, very well. And that's a tackle comes in. No, the referee says foul and another yellow card. What is going on? 4 yellow cards, ladies and gents, in the first 16 minutes of the game. 3 of them to England. Astounding refereeing.
Not like a good tackle to me, that. But I don't know if it was.
Well, we're just about to see. I mean, Walker's beating their ends up again. Oh, well,
he got a touch on it. He got a touch on it.
He did get a touch on the ball, but it's not a yellow card.
It's not even a foul.
He did get a touch on the ball, actually. Definitely changed direction there. But you can't be dishing out yellow cards for every single foul. What is going on? Terrible refereeing. Absolutely garbage.
Hanko started the game really well for the Slovaks. Really
Certainly
well.
Has. Long ball. Walker heads it away. Menu. Nice little flick on there to Saka. Saka can't get the ball. Slovakia come forward again. They look very confident in possession, the Slovaks, I have to say. I mean, I'm sure there's gaps there for England to try and get through in the game, but Slovakia are very confident in possession.
There'll be a red card in this game. I can guarantee it.
Well, I mean, considering that, we've had 4 yellows in the first 16 minutes of the game, I have no doubt. But at the moment, Slovakia possession is theirs. And they're quite content to knock it around and find some space. And again, down the line, Walker this time is alert to it. But I tell you what, their number 16, Hanko, he's no slouch, by the way. He's got some pace about him.
Oh, somebody we've reviewed on the transfer show. He is impressive.
Yeah.
Ted Hanko, isn't it, his name?
I've seen what you did there, Billy. I think you're referring to Ted Hankey, the darts player.
And something else as well.
Yes, I know what. Yes. We'll move on from that. You can't take him anywhere. Anyway, the ball is with John Stones. Nothing really exciting happening. It's now with Kyle Walker. He plays it out to Saka. Now, we're going to see Saka run at the defenders here. No, he turns back. Goes back to Menu. Menu across to Declan Rice. Rice to Menu. And again, all very compact, but nothing really moving for England. Foden has made a move on the left-hand side. Yep.
He literally passed a yard then to Menu. Ridiculous.
In fact, it's Trippier right really far forward there for England. Menu now. Bit of space for him. Plays it out to Bukayo Saka. Now, Saka, I mean, we see him take players on all the time for Arsenal. That's what we want to see for England. He's cut across field here. Lays it to Declan Rice. Rice has Foden in support. Foden onto Trippier. Trippier back to Declan Rice. Is there a shooting opportunity? No. Rice clips it in, looking for Bellingham, but it's cleared away by the Slovaks again. Kyle Walker now. No, it's John Stones underneath this one. It's a terrible header from Stones. He's lost possession again for England, and the Slovaks bounce forward, and they come forward very quickly. That's a good tackle by Declan Rice. He'd never give a free kick there. No, he hasn't. Right, I thought he blew the whistle there because everybody seemed to slow up.
It did, yeah.
He's still down, the Slovak player. It's not a head injury, and he's blew the whistle. I mean, it's a good, strong tackle from Declan Rice, that. I mean, I think he caught him with his trailing leg, but there's no foul there. And now Slovakia back in possession of the ball. 20 minutes gone. England 0, Slovakia 0. England have not had a shot in anger. Slovakia have had a couple of opportunities where they probably feel that they could have done a bit better. The ball now with Jordan Pickford. Lays the ball to John Stones. Into Kobe Menu. And what I like about Menu is he's not shying away from the ball, is he? He's making himself available all the time.
And this is what Rice doesn't do.
Yeah, he moves it quickly and generally forward as well, to be fair.
Yeah. Guehi on the ball for England. To John Stones. To Mark Guehi. Left now for Trippier. And how many times do we see that? The England players sort of moving the ball forward, putting their arms out, saying, where are you?
Look where Foden is right now. How is Trippier meant to find a run? Well, look where Foden's drifted to. What's the point?
Yep. Saka not strong enough on the ball there, and we lose possession again. That's awful from Kyle Walker, and he gets away with it. Great defending from John Stones. Otherwise, if he was beaten there, Slovakia were in on goal. But now England spring forward with Kieran Trippier. Inside to Kobe Mainoo now. Mainoo looking for options. There isn't many ahead of him. Gives it wide for Kyle Walker, who's had a very dodgy start to this game. Mainoo again has Trippier outside him. Trippier has to go back again to Declan Rice.
Well, there's no point passing to Trippier. All he's going to do is just knock it backwards or come.
But there's nothing in front of him, Billy. There's nothing moving at all.
Well,
when that camera pans out there, you just look at them. They're just walking around.
Well, I think they know.
There's Foden. That's what we want. But he's not strong enough, and he loses possession, and Slovakia will clear the ball, but very poorly. And Rice has picked it up now. Inside to Bellingham. Bellingham on the edge of the box. It's still Jude Bellingham for England. Inside to Foden. Foden goes down. England want a penalty. They're not going to get one. Foden is furious. Ball tries to come in. It's blocked. Trippier now on the edge of the box. Ball to cross in. And it's headed by Kane wide of the post. England will get a corner. All sorts going on there, but Foden was adamant he should have had a penalty.
We'll see here.
Nah, there's not enough in that for me, I don't think. There's a little bump on him.
Well, I mean, there's a back shove, so it depends on this referee, doesn't it? He didn't think it was a penalty in real time, so... Again, if we're going to play these little 1-2s with a cheeky ball behind for Foden to run onto, if that's the style we're going for, why not use Anthony Gordon? It doesn't make sense.
No, agree.
Anyway, we have a corner after all that. And VAR have checked, no penalty. So Kieran Trippier will take the corner for England. On this near side, it'll be a right-footed outswinger. In fact, it's short to Saka. Saka's ball in. All sorts of commotion in the box, but again... And Mainoo hits a volley, and that's not too far over the bar. Great attempt by the kid. Finally, somebody taking a punt and hitting a shot.
Been better last couple of minutes for England, to be fair.
Yep. Well, he's full of confidence, Kobe Mainoo, isn't he? He certainly didn't pull out a hit in that one.
He's had a very good start to the game.
I mean, Kyle Walker's been a worry for me. He's been beaten quite a few times already. Dubravka goes long for the Slovaks. Guehi in the way. But England don't get the run of the ball there. Now played out to the left-hand side again to Harrislin. Harrislin running at Kyle Walker. Pulls it back. And the Slovaks are, they're no slouches on the ball, are they?
Absolutely not.
Little 1-2s now. Oh, he could have turned there. He could have turned.
Bellingham furious there because if Kane had have actually joined in with the press, they might have robbed the ball back.
Oh, they're in trouble again, England here. They're in serious trouble. They're in serious trouble. It could be 1-0. It's 1-0 to Slovakia. And it's onside. They've taken the lead. And it's number 26, Ivan Šranc with the goal. And England are 1-0 down in the 25th minute. And again, just completely exposed. And we are behind. Billy Trey.
Justifiably so as well. I mean, they just look dangerous every time they come forward. There's no communication at the back. Declan Rice is supposed to be shepherding in front of that. He was nowhere to be seen there. Just really poor goal to give away, but it has been coming.
There's no offside there. There's certainly not there. And this is a lovely ball played through, completely onside. And
Walker. What's Walker playing him on?
Terrible. I mean, should Pickford have been out quicker? I don't know. Alex, what do you reckon?
He should have been.
Well, I mean, Guehi just falls asleep after that first ball. Stones is scrambling. Pickford, I guess, could have swept. It's just calamity from everyone. Walker doesn't know what he's doing. It's everybody made a mistake there. Everybody. It's just poor positioning, poor reading of the game. It's just a dink ball forward that's been flicked on. We're losing to Route 1 football because they're just not awake. The writing was on the wall in the first 4 minutes. They've done this before, like 25 minutes in, and it's
not
to be honest. Here. Bye, Gareth Southgate. You will not be missed. Off your pop.
To be honest, they deserve that goal. on the basis that they've looked far more dangerous on the attack than what we have. And we've got a problem here with Mark Guehi. Looks like he's got a bit of a bang on the head or something. Doesn't seem to know where he is. I think it's his shoulder, isn't it?
It was like that with the fucking goal, to be fair.
I mean, beaten in the air there.
He's strapped up on the arm anyway, look. You notice?
Yeah, he is. Wow. So we are 1-0 down to Slovakia, and now we are going to have to come out and attack. No more sitting back, for God's sake. Shocking, this. Absolutely shocking. Look at him. Fucking white jumper wearing twat. Get off the bench. Let somebody else take over. So England 1-0 down, and now we have to see a response from England. They can't sit around passing the ball around like they normally do. They've got to get forward. They've got to create opportunities, and they've got to score some bloody goals. And right now, it just does not look like that is going to happen.
No
Plenty time left, of course.
No balance to the side. That's the problem.
John Stones now for England. Again, trying to... Look, he's looking up, and there's no movement again. And he has to go to Guehi. And then Guehi has to go back to Pickford. It is fucking horrendous, by the way. 69% possession for England. 69. And we haven't even had a shot on goal. My God. It can't get any worse, guys. It just can't. Stones again looking to try and bring the ball away. Mainoo's had to come back into the right back position to get a touch of the ball and try and create something. Pickford screaming at them to push up. Kyle Walker, again, a very heavy touch to Mainoo. Gets away with it, though. Mainoo gets it back to him. Back to John Stones. Look, even Pickford wants... Look at Pickford coming out and telling them, get forward, you bunch of morons.
Fair play to Pickford. Someone needs to say it.
Absolutely.
The captain should be saying it.
But look at the captain just walking about.
Yeah.
Even Trippier there, the pass was on. Foden made the run. You've got to go forward now. We're 1-0 down. Yeah. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair to Phil Foden, I've watched him a few times. He's making some good runs, but they're just turning away and playing it backwards again. They're not using him. I mean, what is the point of having a player like Phil Foden on the pitch making all these runs and he never gets the freaking ball? Here's Trippier again. Foden this time for England. Plays it back, though, to the halfway line to Guehi. Inside to Stones. Stones looks for options. Gets one from Kyle Walker. But again, we've gone back into our own half. And that's an awful ball from John Stones. We've lost the ball again. But that's good work by Saka to win it back. Now Bellingham. Bursting over the halfway line for England. Again, looks for options. Clips the ball out to the right. Good ball to Saka. Saka now.
His first instinct was to go backwards, though, wasn't it?
It is.
Go the other way.
Mean, you see him for Arsenal. He sprints the ball. He can't wait to take players on. But for England, he turns back every time. Shocking. Bellingham now for England. Trippier is free on the left-hand side. The ball gets to him. Nice ball in for Foden, but Foden is tackled. Harry Kane trying to do some pressing. Slovakia eventually try, and well, it's just into the German night sky, that. But to be fair to Slovakia, they're winning the 50-50s here all day long.
Won it more than this, don't they?
Half an hour gone. If you just joined us, welcome to Matchday Live on the Toon Review YouTube channel. It is England 0, Slovakia 1. They took the lead through... who was it who scored again?
Schrantz.
Yeah, Schrantz in the 25th minute.
Not us is the important thing.
Well, yeah, not us. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you need to do, Kane. Press Dubravka. Make him make a mistake. He's full of them. I mean, if Southgate had any sense about him, he'd have studied Dubravka playing for Newcastle and seen how poor he is coming out for balls over the top. But we don't have anybody running in to play the bloody balls over the top.
Look at this again, look.
Yep, back in our own half again from an attacking position. Trippier again on this left hand on the far side. Looks for options again. None. And the frustration is creeping in, but Trippier's having to go forward. Well, to be fair, Foden's made plenty of runs for you, Sunshine. You haven't found him with anything yet. Here's Saka.
Back again.
Across into Bellingham. So far, again, very static. Bellingham for England. That's a good ball through to Saka. Now, what can Saka do? He's into the penalty area. Right-footed cross. And there's nobody there. It was just too high for Phil Foden. And Kieran Trippier does really well to keep the ball in. Foden gets it back to Harry Kane. Kane's cross in, looking for Saka at the far post. It's out for
Harry Kane. Should be in the middle, mate. You're a centre forward, you fucking idiots.
Chipper says the boos are ringing out in the stadium. I do apologise if I've gone a bit fluffy on YouTube again. Internet's just dropped a little bit. But well, Saka's never going to get that, even if he's 9 foot tall. As the cameras close in on Cole Palmer, what he must be thinking. Came on, looked absolutely fantastic the other night, and then he's dropped again. Unbelievable. And again, ball played forward to Foden, but he can't control it. And Slovakia very confidently just not panicking on the ball in defensive areas, and then they get the ball away again. And it's now with John Stones.
Noticeable they're not playing it back for Dubravka, though.
Well, yeah, because last time they did that, he kicked it out of play. Yeah, I saw that. And now out to Kieran Trippier on the left again. Foden, back to Trippier. England trying to unlock Slovakia, but again, we lose the ball. And, well, that's not very good. Rice is underneath that one. And now Menu for England. Back to Keith Truscott. Thank you for your super chat. Christ, the ref is doing more running than Kane. Well, Saka out-muscled again. And Slovakia now break again. And it's just, wow. I mean, it's so poor. And here's Harry Kane now back in midfield.
What's there?
And he's back. Well, he's alongside the defenders now, is Harry Kane. Declan Rice, right in the middle on the centre circle. Out to Trippier again. Trippier to Foden. Foden, little ball in for Bellingham. Out to Trippier. Better. Now Bellingham, bursting into the penalty area. Great run from Jude Bellingham. Crossed into the box. It's out for a corner. And that's the first time we've seen a real positive run from Jude Bellingham there into the box. That's what he's capable of.
Yeah, I think Bellingham's had a better game than what he has in the previous two. He is trying to do things.
Yep.
But unfortunately, he's on his own. Kane is nowhere to be seen yet again. And it's scandalous, really, how he keep getting picked.
Well, we do have a corner, and it's going to be Kieran Trippier to take it when the referee's finished having a go at the people in the box. I mean, there's no movement in the penalty area. There's no real shackles going on. In there comes again, and it's a great header behind for a corner. Kane was there. And to be fair, he had to get that header. Otherwise, I think Kane would have scored at the near post. Dangerous corner that from Kieran Trippier, sorry. And Trippier will try again. Another corner, which is floated in towards that near post again, and it's flicked over the bar. And the referee's given a free kick to Slovakia this time. And pointing at Guehi there. Yeah, foul on the goalkeeper. I mean, I'm not sure Guehi did too much wrong there. He's just standing his ground in front of Dubravka. And the referee decides to award a free kick.
I'm not sure how the referee can see that. There's 4 people stood in front of him as well.
Yeah. Apparently, attack is what the England fans are screaming. And they've got to be careful here because the England fans will turn on the team. There's no doubt about it if they don't see the team actually trying to do something. That's the first time with Bellingham's run there that there was something positive happening. As there's an offside flag gone up there, England have a free kick. I mean, this is now become a real test for England because if they need to score goals, and it's something that we just have looked nothing like doing. Menu now for
half time, please.
Absolutely, 100%. Menu's ball is a poor one. Dubravka will come out and collect that for England, for Slovakia. Sorry, and well, I mean, he's got to change this. He's got to change this. Just under, 9 minutes now of the first half remaining of normal time. And it is 1-0 to Slovakia. 25th minute goal. And England have not made Martin Dubravka make a save yet. That's the incredible stat for me. They haven't even made him make a save yet, which is bizarre. We're 36 minutes into the game. That's how bad it's been.
Just depending on set pieces, which, for
supposedly
top 4 world ranked nation is ridiculous, isn't it?
Well, I think we all know that we're not 4th in the world. There's no way we are. Not at the moment. Player-wise, maybe, but
that's what I'm saying. We should be.
We're not getting the best out of the players because of who's managing the football team. It's really as straightforward as that. And it's back with Pickford. Again, not a great deal of movement in front of the England goalkeeper. Stones again waves his arms in the air saying, where is everybody? Pickford this time goes long looking for Saka. Saka doesn't win the header. Cleared away by Slovakia. Mark Guehi now. I mean, there's no pressure at all on Slovakia now. They can just keep doing what they're doing, keep fighting for the ball, defending well.
Hold on, Mainu.
Mainu's won it back. Here's Bellingham. Nice bit of play by Jude Bellingham. Gets him out onto this near side. Tried to go towards the byline. A bit of a wrestling match going on. And the referee has blown his whistle and given England a free kick in a very, very good position on this near side. Chance to put the ball in again. I mean, Bellingham's got his arm around. That's 6 and doesn't know. Bloody all over the shop. All over the shop. But it's a very good position for England. And Foden's actually going to take this one on his left foot. So it looks like an in-swinger coming in here. 38 minutes in the game have passed. Slovakia lead 1-0. A goal in the 25th minute of the game from Schrantz. Foden steps up. In comes the free kick. It's a very good one into the sort of 6-yard area. But again, good defending by the Slovaks to get it away. Kyle Walker has to go left to Kieran Trippier now. Trippier, right-footed ball into the penalty area. Up jumps and punched by Dubravka. He's cleaned out about 3 players there in that instance. And the referee may have to stop play here because I think there's a couple of players down in the penalty area. I think Bellingham is Bellingham's back on his feet, but it's the Slovak player who's down. I mean, he did get cleaned out by his goalkeeper. To be fair, Dubravka did well. He's going to come and claim that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there was too much contact on that Slovak player, to be honest. I think this is a bit of shithousery going on here. He didn't get a bang in the head, that's for certain. But listen, they've got every right to be have a bit shithousery now, given the way they've performed in the first half and leading the game. I mean, dear God, can you believe we are now nearly 40 minutes in and we have not had a shot on goal?
It's scandalous, really.
I'm just seeing the goal again. I mean, I think had he gone down there, I think he would have got a penalty anyway. Because he clipped his heels, but he stayed on his feet to finish the ball, and it's a good finish.
Yeah,
but Pickford stops though.
No, he's not even having the angles, is he? If he'd have come out, he'd have the angles at least.
Yeah, just charge out in front of the striker, make the striker, put him off. If anything, it puts him off when you've got a goalkeeper coming out at 100 miles an hour at you. He's got to change something in the second half because there's not. I mean, yeah, we're having a lot of possession and there's huff and puff there, but we're not having any shots on goal. 5 minutes till the break. Slovakia still leading by a 1-0. As Vavro is now back on his feet and he has received treatment. He's ready to come back on. Play has got underway again, and the ball is with Guehi on the halfway line. Plays it to Mainu. A little bit of space to look forward with. Plays it out wide to Walker. Walker back to John Stones. I mean, you know what? Slovakia will be perfectly happy with this because, England gets so far down the pitch and then Slovakia just get numbers back, and England have to go backwards.
They've got 11 men behind the ball, haven't they? So someone's got to do something out of the ordinary to get past the man. And none of them are. They're just passing it backwards.
Well, these are supposed to be elite England players, Billy. This is what tournaments are all about. You have to be good enough to break teams down.
I agree. That's better.
And so far, we're not doing that. Here's Phil Foden for England. Foden, again, cuts inside, drops it back to Menu. Menu has Walker in support. Lays it into Foden. A terrible pass for Foden. But Foden does well to hold the Slovak off. He plays the ball over the top for Trippier, and it runs out for a goal kick. Foden's the only one that looks like he's going to unlock anything, to be fair to Phil Foden. He's the one that is trying everything at the minute. Alex, your thoughts?
You probably don't want to know him, to be fair. It's just awful. Not only have we just got the wrong players on the pitch and we're not doing well enough, it's a lot of players who are typically quite solid, and Rice and Kyle Walker playing poor short passes, not finding players, not switched on. The focus isn't there. Stones has not been good either. It's just a continuation of what we've seen. So all of these press conferences and challenges we've had from them were all for nothing, because it's just the same nonsense.
I thought that ball had gone out there, by the way. I thought that should have been an England throw. I'm sure this ball went over the... How is that? How is that? What is the linesman looking at there? And I think the referee did change his mind, to be honest. The ref overruled him. But, oh my God, we haven't had... Guys, I'll reiterate, we haven't had a shot on Martin Dubravka. I just despair. But this time, Southgate hasn't got the fact that it's the group stages now. He knows he's got to make some decisions here. He's simply got to. Because the longer this goes on, the more we've got to push on, the more desperate we'll get, the more opportunity Slovakia will have. Because as we've seen in this first half, there are no slouches up front.
He's known for this, though, isn't he? Because if you remember the last tournament, we were begging for Grealish to come on and do something when Grealish was in form and playing well, and he wouldn't use him. And now we've got the same situation with Palmer and Gordon. He just won't use who it looks like they need to be used. It's ridiculous.
Declan Rice now for England. Back to Guehi. Guehi to Stones. Stones has to turn back. He's taking... Oh, he's won a free kick. I mean, there's not a lot in that, to be fair.
So why did we get loads of yellow cards really early, but now a tackle behind is fine? He's changing his metrics. It's
like he wanted to stamp his authority, isn't it, early in the game?
That's not how refereeing works. It's ridiculous.
I agree. 44 minutes, a minute left of normal time in this first half. It is still Slovakia leading by a goal to nil. And that's a foul on Saka.
Saka's done nothing for me as well.
No,
dreadful.
Saka's done nothing. Kane's done nothing. Walker's been terrible. I mean, honestly. But this manager just hasn't got a sodden clue. Not a sodden clue. I mean, Slovakia are quite happy now just to sit back, aren't they? They're just happy to sit back and let us have the ball and say, right, try and break us down. And so far, we just ain't been anywhere near good enough to do it. It's been rank bad. Rank bad. Trippier in his own half still. And again, back to Guehi. I mean, to be honest, if it was, how many back passes we can make in a game, we'd be winning the tournament. 3 minutes of additional time at the end of the first half. Is that enough time for us to finally get a shot on goal? And that's a late tackle on Bellingham. Very late.
Come on, get the card out, ref.
Yeah, it is coming out again. It's another yellow card. That's a nasty one. That is a nasty one. Shirinar is in the book now as well. So that's 5 bookings we've had in this first half, ladies and gentlemen. 5. England take a quick free kick. Trippier inside to Kobe Mainoo. Phil Foden. Back to Mainoo. Inside to Kyle Walker. Not sure what our right back is doing over there. But that just tells a story for me. It really does.
That's the ball, Stones. What are you doing?
Now Bellingham. Bellingham with a bit of space to run into. Has Saka to his right. Saka is gone down, and the referee has blown his whistle. Free kick in a good position again. I mean,
that's 3 fouls from that guy, by the way.
Wow. You up, buddy?
That's 3 fouls from their left back as well. So
yeah. I mean, I don't think there was a lot of contact in that, to be honest. Saka has a way of throwing himself down, but it was a foul. Now, Foden again with the left foot. Can he put it into a dangerous position? I mean, that guy with the glasses there, it just looks like he's given up. That England fan there.
Lost the will to live.
Yeah. Can we get an equaliser before half-time? It would certainly give everybody a lift. No doubt about it. And again, the referee making his presence known in the penalty area. Just get on with it, you fanny. Honest to God. Here comes Foden's free kick. It's deep again. Dubravka comes out, gets a good punch to it. Floated back in. Kane is... Get your ass onside, Kane, you lazy twat!
Unbelievable, isn't it?
That is incredible laziness. Mainu now on the ball. Brilliant play from Mainu, but the shot is scuffed wide. England corner.
Why was Kane next to Mainu in that phase? He's gone from being offside to being nowhere near the box. Look where Kane is now in this replay. He's behind Mainu.
That was incredible.
What on earth is Kane doing? Get him off now. I would sub him off before half-time. Get him off.
Incredible laziness that he just stood there instead of trying to get back on side. He's just walking out. Shocking. In comes the corner. Too high for Kane. Comes back to Kobe Mainu. Mainu to Saka. Saka. Foden again makes a good run. So what does Saka do? He tries a shot. Mainu does well. Gets the cross in again. Headed away brilliantly. Slovakia defending so well to try and keep this scoreline at 1-0 to half-time. England now with Rice. Rice is deflected out for an England corner. We've had the 3 minutes. Late onslaught here from England. But again, Foden made a brilliant run on the left and Saka tries to shoot from 40 yards.
Half-time's coming at the wrong time for England, the way we've started playing the last minute or two.
Foden's corner, again deep. Kane underneath it. He's fluffed it completely.
What's that?
The referee has given a free kick anyway for John Stones. But
Make the
Kane
sub, Southgate.
Completely fluffed that. But the referee had already blown on a free kick. Yeah, I mean, John Stones there again. America. I mean, that was WWE stuff there from John Stones. And there is the halftime whistle. And it's not how we thought it would be, folks. It is, well, I mean, it's desperate. It's desperate from England. And look, we could all see this coming, guys. Let's be honest. It's not really a surprise, is it? It's just not a surprise.
No, it isn't. There's no balance in the side. I mean, any manager worth of salt would pick a side that's got balance in it. We've got a right back playing at left back. We've got a player that doesn't play on the left wing for his club, playing on the left wing for the country. We've got a player who's play all season for his club at left wing. Yeah, it's pitiful. It's pitiful management, and the players aren't playing for him.
Oh, something's just not right. Apparently, lots of boos at halftime there. Rightly so. Rightly so. Jenny says, not going to lie, comes to something when it's more entertaining to watch a watch-along than the actual match itself. Yeah, well, we sort of used to that at the minute when we're watching England. Last 5 minutes was better, but for fuck's sake, man, says Toon Lad. Dubravka clean sheet, says Daniel. Well, he hasn't had a save to make. He's going to have a clean sheet if he's got no shots to save. That's certainly not one. I don't think we had a shot on goal there, Alex, in that first half, did we?
We had shots, but we didn't have shots on target.
Yeah. 2 or 3 maybe is at the most.
No, we had more than that. We had 4 or 5 shots total, but it was none on target is the issue. It's just tactically he's just been found out. Well, I say just as if it's a recent thing. He's been found out sort of 20 odd matches ago. It's so poor. You've got them playing narrow, Slovakia playing very narrow. They're blocking all the passing lanes. Effectively, you need your wide players to step up or your fullbacks to make overlaps. Trippier's not doing that, can't really do that. Kyle Walker's being a bit of a baby and not doing that either, because he got found out in the first 5 minutes and got caught out twice. And it's poor. We need width. We need a bit more confidence. There's no confidence. There's no fight to get to the second ball. There's no confidence from Stones. Just play Mainu. Just play. If Mainu shows, give him the ball. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. But we're going to get knocked out at this rate playing bad football. Try and play better football. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But play it to your midfielders who are showing for the ball. Let them try and break the lines. We need wide players on. We need Cole Palmer because he's got a lot more confidence right now than Saka, and he's in much better form. You need Anthony Gordon to stretch the pitch and be the runner in behind, and we definitely need Harry Kane off. It's abysmal. It's shocking the fact that us as fans who have zero coaching experience and tactical experience at any sort of level can see that. And it's the fact that all of the pundits can see that. You've got
Everybody
Roy
can see
Keane,
it.
Gary Neville, Alan Shearer, Gary Lineker, Micah Richards. All of them are saying exactly the same thing as all of the fans. Are we all wrong, or is Southgate a pleb? Southgate out right now. Sack him at half-time.
He's just stubborn. He's just a stubborn goat. He really is. And it's got to be changed, Billy, at half-time. Surely he has got to change something.
Well, there's 3 or 4 players just not performing at all, are they? Saka, Kane for 2, Walker for 3. You get all them 3 off. And there's probably room to get Foden off as well, or betting on one of the 2. We've got to do something different second half because Slovakia are defending us quite easily. It's only been the last 5 minutes of the first half where we've actually looked like we had some kind of inkling to score.
Will he have the balls to take off Harry Kane?
No.
That's the question.
70 minutes.
Because I am pretty sure that Ivan Toney or to be fair, Ollie Watkins can do a better job.
I'd prefer Ivan Toney because he's faster.
Yeah.
And he's a better penalty taker.
He's a better finisher for me than
he won't
Ollie
play,
Watkins. Though. But, Michael's right there. We've stunk this tournament out. We've stunk it out. We've been one of the worst sides. On the bright side, this may be Southgate's last game.
It might not be.
I hoped that with the Italy loss years ago, and it wasn't.
Yeah. Because he's the FA's yes man. It's as simple as that. Marcus said, and there was me laughing at my Slovak lass putting a £5 on Slovakia to win. Well, she might just come up trumps. Lots of booze, says Matt, and that was just my living room. Eli says, I've noticed that Dubravka can't coordinate with his defenders in his native language either. Well, at the minute...
Watkins is the man for me. He runs the channels, and if you get him beyond the defence, Dubravka ain't coming out. I'd bring Watkins on for Kane. And I'm not a fan of Watkins. I prefer Tony as a player, but I just think for this situation, I think Watkins is better suited for it.
I don't think that's enough, though. Slovakia have set up so narrow that even that's going to be tough. We need width. We need Anthony Gordon.
Oh, we do need width.
And then we need somebody... We need people to be brave enough to play those kinds of passes in, because we've played maybe 3-ish passes to Foden in that dangerous area, but it's not normally his game. The passes that he's been receiving into space is Anthony Gordon's bread and butter. He's done it all season for us, and the sort of positions that Saka's been presented with is Cole Palmer's bread and butter, and it has been all season. It's tailor made for him. It's just ready. It's ready to happen. It's almost like. I don't know how it can be any more obvious for Gareth Southgate. It's so like perfect. Just make the substitutions.
But it really does amaze me how we as fans, and like you say, Alex, we don't have any coaching qualifications or anything like that, but the pundits there who've played the game, legends of the game, they all look at that and say, right, this is what we need. It's crying out for this. It's crying out for that. Yet the manager is the only one that can't see it. Now, is he just being an arsehole and just saying, fuck yous, I'm sticking to me guns and being a right stubborn twat just for the sake of it? Because that's what I think he's actually doing now.
He doesn't know any better, Paul. He doesn't know any better. Seriously, doesn't.
Well,
he's chasing the game, and he doesn't know how to do it. Because he's that defensively minded. He hasn't got a plan for if we're behind. Yeah. He doesn't think we're ever going to concede.
Couple of super chats. Daniel Graham, thank you, Daniel. The game changed when Mainu, Gordon, and Palmer played last game. Should have kept the team that finished the other day. On a bright note, let's support Doobs. Chippers, thank you for your super chat. Rather we get knocked out and bin Southgate than continue on and get humiliated later on in the tournament. I mean, because we will get humiliated. I mean, Switzerland would humiliate. This is humiliating anyway. It's bloody Slovakia. Yeah. You know what I mean? Claire says it's you guys commentating that make it bearable, and in the chat. Thank you, Claire. Colin says even if we scrape through this, the Swiss are going to rape us. Keith Truscott, thank you for another super chat. Same old shite. It is.
Something else he could do. He could take Rice off, put Bellingham, put Mainu there, Bellingham next to him, Foden in the middle, Gordon on the left. That gives us more balance.
Ian, good afternoon, buddy. The players moan about getting slagged off. I don't give a crap. They need to get a grip and quick and quick effing snappy. I mean, yeah. Listen, we said this the other day when the players came out and criticised everybody for picking on them like little babies. You know, go out on the pitch and actually do something to make us happy. Do something to prove that we are just not right about how bad you are. But they haven't done that. Not once.
No. It's the way. It's the system we're playing in. If we just had players in the right positions and balance the side out, I'm sure we'll start creating stuff of their own accord. Wouldn't even need management, bloody tactics or telling them what to do. Because if you play the right players in the right positions, then they'll create goals. Bellingham, Foden, you know, can they play in the same team? They can if you play Bellingham a bit further back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I mean, again, he plays this two defensive midfielder situation. It's bullshit, man.
I was just listening to the pundits, and Gary Neville's just exactly summed it up. To be fair, they've all basically said what we've said. They want to bring Trent on as well as a right back and shift Kyle Walker. That's a fair shout as well. At this point, you've got to gamble with it. Gary Neville's just said, biggest team. Well, Roy Keane said it's the biggest team talk of Gareth Southgate's career. Absolutely, it is. And Neville went on to say that it doesn't matter what your name is on the back of the shirt. Sod reputations. You just need to get the right players on the pitch at this point, and we need to be brave. And it's, they're saying the same things as us. So either we're all wrong.
Yeah.
Or this,
which we know the answer to that, to be fair, Alex. But the thing is, this is what I mean. And this is what, I've heard a lot of England fans ringing up radio stations and saying as well about the name on the shirt. It doesn't matter. You know, what you do is, if you want to be a winner, you put the players on in the right positions to play the game and take the shackles off them and let them play. You know, we see it with other countries. Some of the countries' benches are unbelievable, some of the players that they've got on the bench. But what they do is they have players playing in the right places.
Here's and it's effective. Here's a prediction, the first sub. Luke Shaw for Trippier. That'll be the first sub.
Oh, well.
I guarantee it.
Surprise me. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. Craig says, don't change after the first, second, third, and bloody fourth game. Total buffoon. FA, are you watching? Buffoons throughout English football. Ali B says, there is no system. It's a bunch of individuals. I mean, Ian Chilvers has been a member for 17 months. Thank you very much, Ian, for your support. I feel like Matt Bassett would have done better. Terrible football. Can't see any changes at halftime, even though it's obvious. Southgate will bring on Gordon to take a penalty. Oh, Jesus. Total crap. We're going to lose this if things don't change. Bullshit emojis coming in. Southgate was a defender, so defensively negative. Well, Eddie Howe was a defender as well, but he's not negative. That's true. Come on.
Let's not forget, this is the third European Championship that Southgate could capture, either through tactical, not having any tactical know-how, or not being able to take a frigging penalty.
Graham says, need to bring on Gordon and Palmer, use the wings and stretch the defence. Well, Saka's done bugger all. Foden, to be fair, has looked like the one guy that wants to unlock the defence, which is why I agree that Foden should come across to the number 10, get Gordon on, get Palmer down the right, and put Bellingham back next to Rice. Which is unfortunate for Mainu, because I think Mainu's played well.
I'll take Rice off ahead of Mainu.
Well, yeah, but he won't.
I agree. Well, he won't take Rice off.
There's no way he will.
You can have Rice
left back.
No, he won't do that. But you can keep Rice on. You can keep Rice on, but he just can't be the guy that shows for the ball from the defenders, because he's not good at it. Arteta's kind of taken that job away from him at Arsenal because he can't do it. So it's not a secret. Like we know about this. Whereas Mainu, despite his age, is far more comfortable receiving the ball from the centre halves and not losing it. Like he may do. We've seen Bruno at club level. It happens. It's a real tough position to play. It does happen, but it's our best shot at the moment. It's just give Mainu the ball a bit more. Rice can be a little bit more in front of him as a passing option. We need a bit more space. I think I can't believe I'm saying this, but Trent needs to come on as well. Trent on and move Kyle Walker left back. We just need something different. We really do. And then the wingers need to come on as well. And dare I say, even Kane off, but he's not going to do that. So,
well, I mean, he's been terrible the whole tournament.
Yeah.
He's done nothing to deserve a start tonight, Harry Kane. It's because of who he is. Paul Charlton, thank you for your super chat. I'm not his biggest fan, but I would love Roy Keane in charge in that dressing room right now. Some bollocking would be dished out. Yeah, well, there would be, but there'd be also some good attacking dished out as well. Ben says the ITV commentators literally said Kane has told Foden to take corners on that side. Who is the bloody manager? Yes. Jam Stasher says Southgate needs to use Foden the same way Pep uses him at Man City at right midfield and get Gordon out on the left. Johnny says, my worry is that going in only 1-0 down isn't enough to force Southgate into the changes that are needed. It'll be more of the same, and no doubt he will bring Mainu off on 70 minutes for Gallagher. Oh, God.
Oh, don't say that.
No, but you could see that happening. That is something you could see absolutely happening. If the players are unable to set the tempo we play at, then Southgate must. It's his job. Absolute fraud. Yeah. Highlight Southgate won't get a Premier League job if he loses this. Fans would go apeshit. Well, he doesn't deserve a Premier League job. He's not a good enough manager to manage in the Premier League. He's terrible.
He's suits for Man United for me.
Well, maybe it's Man United. I think that's
Steve Bruce, his coach.
Yeah,
there's a funny one from Mick here, by the way. Eddie's 4-4-3. England would smash this. Yeah, it's probably because there's an extra man in there.
Yeah. You can understand that comment, though. To be fair, I mean, look, even Harry Redknapp, he wouldn't play football like this.
Most teams would beat this. You could put a tired Brentford on, and they'd absolutely batter this England side.
Mm. Well, Slovakia are back out on the pitch. Just waiting to see if England are prepared to make any changes, but I doubt it because there's Cole Palmer walking off.
There'll be no changes, and if there is one, it'll be short for Trippier.
Sammy Fies, thank you for your super chats out there in Saudi. Hope you're well. They need to bench either Foden or Bellingham. Bring a striker because Harry is a number 10, not a striker. Well, he's not at anything at the minute.
Bellingham
he's a number 0 international. That's useless.
No changes, guys.
Not surprised. 65 to 70 minutes. At the o'clock.
Dear me. Fuck me, man. Honestly.
And I think the last 5 minutes of the first half has probably helped him not pick a substitute half time.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Just waiting for the referee now to give it the go-ahead with TV, etc. I actually hope they've said things in real, some home truths amongst each other in that dressing room, to be fair. Fuck me, we need it. And we're underway. Pickford's gone immediately long up the field. And it's now with Guehi. But here come the Slovaks down the left-hand side. Kyle Walker comes back to pick up the pieces. It's with Pickford. Back to Walker. Walker down the line to Bukayo Saka. Deep in his own half. Kyle Walker. Back to John Stones. And he will go back to Pickford. He's got to be quick here. Gets it out to Kieran Trippier at left back. Trippier, though, has to go back for Pickford, who, not a great kick from Jordan Pickford. We slightly got away with that one. How was he allowed to turn there like that? Dear God. Slovakia coming forward. I mean, if they get a second goal, they'll just shut shop up completely. Well, that would be embarrassing. Come on, Foden, you can't switch off. Well, it's a goal kick for England. Phil Foden helping out at the back there. Pickford wastes no time in getting on with things. And now it's with Declan Rice. George Hayes, member for 2 years exactly. Thank you very much, George. Holy crap, 30,000 foot in the air, paid $30 for internet to listen to great commentary on another crap, unbelievable bad game. Well, he's 30,000 foot up in the air. Incredible. Revenger, thank you for your super chat. On the bright side, if Slovakia win, Dubravka values goes up. Well, I mean, this is awful again. I mean, it's just back to Pickford, back to Pickford, back to Pickford. And not entirely in a very good way. Rice now.
Just nobody taking any accountability. Walker played a poor back pass, but then turns around and starts giving tactical instructions to people in front of him to kind of hide the fact that he just made a mistake. It's no accountability. We need a generational clear out after this tournament. A lot of these people just need to be cleared on and not play for England again, honestly. There's a few of these need gone.
Yep, can't disagree with that. Again, Saka down the right-hand side, tried to take a man on, lost the ball. Just not good enough. Just really poor. Guehi for England. And then Slovakia aren't going to... I don't think Slovakia, Billy, are going to really push for a second goal. They'll attack when they have to, but they'll not go all out for a second goal because they're quite comfortable.
Well, yeah, exactly. They're confident they can hold England out, especially with this lineup that's in front of them. So why would they, jeopardise that by, pushing players forward? It's not going to happen, is it?
Slovakia have a throw-in on the halfway line here. And the ball is being played back to Martin Dubravka. Chips the ball forward. Guehi rises to win the header. But again, where's this? I mean, Guehi's having to do it all there. Rice and Mainoo were standing watching him. Trippier now to Foden. Trippier. Rice. Back to Guehi. Stones. Again, Slovakia pushing England backwards.
Ponderous, though, isn't it? Everything's ponderous.
Yeah, there's no pace. There's no quick movement or nothing. Rice now back in the left back position, all the way back to Pickford. Pickford to John Stones. And again, instead of bringing it out, everybody just stops.
Revenge. Ray Wilkins up. Because this is what he should do.
Yeah. Revenger, thank you for another super chat. Alex Yawning tells the tale. Remember City versus Arsenal. Harry Kane now on the ball for England. That's a good ball across to Trippier. Oh, it's 1-1. Is it offside, though? I don't think it is. England have scored. And I thought Trippier would shoot. He didn't. He assists Phil Foden. And England have their equaliser right at the start of the second half. And grab your granny by... I mean, Jesus Christ, it's a long time since I've said this, but grab your granny because England have scored and she's in her finest German lingerie. I mean, to be fair, great ball out to the left-hand side by Harry Kane to Kieran Trippier. And he's offside. He's offside, yeah. Oh, this could be disallowed.
He's offside, yeah.
He's ahead of... I mean, that's poor if he is, because he shouldn't be. Is there a VAR? Yes, it's offside, no goal.
Grab your granny. Got a German laundry out for nothing.
Yeah, she stripped off for nothing. That is poor from Foden. He should not be offside there, guys, should he? Realistically. He is. He's miles offside. He's way ahead of Kieran Trippier.
I mean, Trippier should have gone for goal, personally.
Why didn't Trippier shoot? That's what I'm saying. Oh, dear. But it's a bit of hope. It's a bit of hope that we can break them down, because we did break them down there.
I mean, Harry Kane did well there, to be fair to him, pulling off the defender, playing a lovely ball for Trippier. Trippier's ball was great. I mean, if Foden had held, he's really a little bit better. We're in again here.
Yeah, Harry Kane now heading towards goal. Kane looking to cut back on his right foot. Shoots, it's deflected. Oh, just wide. I thought the way Dubravka reacted to that, he was beating all ends up and he thought that's dropping in. Oh, my goodness me, that was close.
Promising signs, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Corner to England. which Trippier this time will take. Right-footed. In it comes. Right on top of Dubravka, who did really well to punch it away. And now England have to go back and regroup again. Kyle Walker is the last man who knocks it back to Pickford. But England have got to make this count when they're on top. They've got to make it count. Trippier now. Inside for Foden. Foden can't take his man on. And it's back with Guehi. Kyle Walker. Inside now for Sir Declan Rice. Still in our own half. Back across to Walker. And that's poor from Kyle Walker, but Saka will let that run out for a throw in for England. Midway through the Slovak half. Has that unsettled the Slovaks is the question. Or can they regroup and get back to how they were playing? Here's Rice again for England. And again, try to play the ball through for Saka.
Blind alley.
But we've got to keep this pace up. It's no point doing this and then slowing back down to a snail's pace again. This is 100%. The pace we expect England to play at.
Yeah, this is fine. If we can maintain this, we'll score goals. But it's whether we can maintain this. That's the thing. It's more positive play.
Saka to the byline, cleared away again. And now Manu. Declan Rice. Oh, it's poor that behind John Stones. And that forces Stones to come back. Back to Guehi. Inside the centre circle now. Support from Declan Rice now on the halfway line. Rice out to the left to Kieran Trippier. First time ball down the left. Not a great one for Phil Foden to run onto. And Slovakia get it cleared down the right-hand side. And there's nobody there for Slovakia. And you can see what their intent is, even though the manager's telling them to get out, push forward, stop sitting back. Jordan Pickford on the ball at the moment to John Stones, to Guehi. Up the line to Trippier now, right on the halfway line. Sends it across to Manu. To Bellingham. Bellingham certainly dropping back more to get the ball. And he's Kyle Walker. He's tripped there. That'll be a free kick to England.
First trip was horrific there, though.
It was terrible, wasn't it?
No preparation tactically to like what Pickford keeps coming out of the box to join the two centre halves in the middle. So it.
What I meant.
Wow. I mean,
there's no cameras on.
What is that?
They've just tried to. Oh my god!
Oh my goodness me! What the fuck was that free kick?
I wish that had gone in. That would be the end. Southgate would have to.
Well, I mean,
he'd resign on the spot there.
Wow! Oh my god! That was absolutely brutal.
Anyway, apart from them nearly scoring a 40-yard goal. The whole point in the goalkeeper joining in build-up is so that you can outnumber them when you're trying to get out of the defence. So when you've got two centre-halves standing next to the goalkeeper, you don't get the numerical advantage. It's not how City do it. It's not how Liverpool used to do it. It makes no sense.
Well, it's with Dubravka now. Pickford tried the long ball there, but it didn't work. 10 minutes gone in the second half, and it's still Slovakia who lead a goal to nil. Did have a goal disallowed. Phil Foden offside. And really, we shouldn't be offside from that position. But here's Saka. Plays it back poorly, but Walker goes in with a good, strong tackle. I mean, how he hasn't made a change yet. We're 10 minutes in now. I mean, it's just disgraceful. This just, get a change made. Rice goes out wide for Saka. Can Saka actually do something now? Take a man on. There you go. Good run by Saka. Brilliant run by Saka. But eventually, well, he was double-manned, but he's done well to win the ball back. Foden, Manu towards the penalty area. Outside to Kyle Walker. Walker back to Foden. Foden opportunity to put the ball in the box. He does. Towards Harry Kane, but it's well defended. England are knocking on the door now. Declan Rice. Kane. Terrible touch from Harry Kane.
What's he doing there?
Why is he right back there? He's the last man.
Get him off.
For Christ's sake, take the bloody twat off. Trippier wins it back. Declan Rice. Rice still back to Trippier. Come on, speed it up.
Go all the time in the world, lads. Take your time.
John Stones now
only one
out to
down.
Kyle Walker. Walker again. Now Foden. And again, clipped in towards the back post where Bellingham is, but Dubravka will sweep up the pieces.
Good defender.
As the Slovak player is down injured, holding off Jude Bellingham.
All right, mate.
Oh, come on, mate.
Come on, mate.
I mean, there's nothing the matter with you. But here's that offside goal again. I mean, he's offside.
He's only got to be behind the ball and he's all right.
Yeah, but he's not. He's in front. Dear God. But that Harry Kane there came back and not just coming back there, but his touch was disgusting.
I've had enough of him. People have the cheek to compare him to Alan Shearer.
No.
I won't compare him to Alan Barnes.
Yep, I agree. Stones does well to hang on to the ball. Manu now. But it goes back to Pickford. And England will start again. John Stones. And that's not a great ball by him to Bellingham. It was intercepted. And Slovakia win the ball back. England trying to quickly break it down. But we've got the ball back now. Trippier brings it forward to Declan Rice on the halfway line now. Rice goes inside to Manu. Back to Rice. That's better. Nice one-touch football, that. Stones. Rice. Plays it into Bellingham's feet. That's better from England. Much better. Bellingham causing problems. He may fancy a shot from here. Jude Bellingham lays it to Declan Rice. Rice to Manu. Trippier now is on the left-hand side. He will float the ball in. It's a brilliant cross. Well defended again. Bellingham went in, but he's got to get up, Bellingham, because England is still on the attack here with Manu. Manu again to Trippier on his right foot. Trippier back to Manu. Just somebody pull the trigger. Maybe Rice will. No, he won't. He'll go back to Manu. Manu heads towards the box. Great run this by the youngster, and he's tripped up right on the edge of the box.
Yes.
And again, great play from the Man United youngster there. Thought I've had enough of this little 1-2s on the and going backwards. I'm going to make a drive towards the penalty area, and rightly so. And how is that not a yellow card, by the way?
Yeah, how is that not a yellow? But the initial stuff was. That's bizarre.
Crazy, and it's crazy. But it is going to be a very, very dangerous position, this, for a free kick. I would imagine Trippier and Foden will be over this. This is Trippier's meat and drink. Or has been in the past.
It's the right side of Trippier, this. Right foot.
Go on, Trip.
Dubravka will know all about it, of course.
Yes, he will have faced many of these in training prior to this game.
Drafted speeders down, but I think this is going over the wall into the top corner.
But we have seen Trippier score from here on numerous occasions.
Foden, piss off. You ain't taking it.
Well, here we go. Foden runs up. Foden does take it, and it's a weak shot right into the wall.
What's he taking that for? It's a long side for him.
Terrible. Terrible.
Come on, Trippier. You got more.
And then the long ball out to play. That's shocking. That is bullshit.
Seriously to God.
I mean, that was hit with no pace, nothing. Easy for the wall to defend. I mean, Dubravka would have had it anyway. And it's actually Slovakia making 2 substitutions now. Bozanic and Suslo coming on. But again, nothing from England's point of view here, guys. And we are on the hour. Fuck's sake. Wow. He's not looking very comfortable. It was actually Strelic that hit that shot from the free kick. But there we go. I mean, you know, they're changing their striker. Unbelievable, isn't it? You can actually change a striker every now and again, you know.
Their striker doesn't manage their team, does he?
Well, that's a good point. Well, we're looking at 2 players warming up, 3 players warming up. Oh, Conor Gallagher's warming up. Ollie Watkins and Eze.
No Palmer, no Gordon. Get
No
him
Palmer, no
out.
Dear me. Fuck's
Because the
sake.
press are calling for Palmer and Gordon. Southgate just is opposite.
No Trent
course he
either.
will.
No Trent warming up, which would even that would be a positive change. It's just ridiculous.
Anyway, we're back underway again. Kane trying to jump for the ball, doesn't get anywhere near it. Bellingham plays the ball forward towards Foden, but Dubravka off his line in a shot, guys. Oh, that's a heavy touch. Oh, you lucky jammy piece of crap. There's an England player. Trippier's down. Rice plays it into the box all the way to Dubravka. And I think Dubravka will notice that his club teammate is down and throws the ball out of play. This could be a nasty one for Trippier here because he was at full stretch. He's not happy, Kieran Trippier. Oh, that is a late tackle.
Oh, referee.
Wow.
That could be a broken ankle, that. He scissored him and everything. That's a red card.
That's a painful one for Kieran Trippier there. Absolutely. But I guess he's saying the Slovakian player won the ball. But the England fans are looking extremely miserable. And rightly so. I mean, look at him. Look at him.
I mean, what the fuck is Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank doing with these forwards, by the way?
Wow.
How's he supposed to coach Harry Kane?
Remember, Hasselbank's last job was manager of Burton Albion, Billy. That's a terrible foul, by the way.
That's a red card. That's a red card.
The more I see that is a shocking tackle. Trippier's in pain. That's a real painful one for Kieran Trippier there. But the Slovak fans are all in full voice right now. They are loving it. Trippier gets back to his feet, but he's not looking comfortable. Oh, Cole Palmer's coming on.
Well, he was warming up, so something's... Yeah.
But no sign of Anthony Gordon. The 2 players that really did...
Back, maybe?
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. Trippier is not looking comfortable at all.
That's an old tracky top there.
Yeah, is it? The old Admiral one, yeah, isn't it? Admiral 70s top, Billy?
That's Don Revie's England team, all that.
Yeah. And Kane throws it back to Dubravka. Still not sure about whether Trippier is going to be returning, but he didn't look very good when he came off the pitch there. And here come the Slovaks again over the halfway line. Ball tried to play out the right. He is. Oh, Bellingham holding on to the ball a bit too long there. Lost out. Yep, I agree. And here comes Slovakia again. I mean, Bukayo Saka at left back. I mean, Jesus.
Well, that's where he started his career.
Yeah, well, yeah, but he has. That was a while ago, Billy.
He played for England, yeah?
He has. Oh, this is a chance. Slovakia right on the penalty spot. Oh, Rice did well, and then he's flattened. Free kick to England. And they have a bit of a...
It's all too nicey-nicey. Look at that.
I mean, if that was me there, I'd get up. I mean, I'd be planting him.
How many times? He's just hoofed him in the shin. How's that not a yellow card?
That's a shocking tackle. It is Trippier for Palmer. So Bukayo Saka goes to left back, Palmer onto the right-hand side.
Well, that's an attacking change.
Well, it's a forced one, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but he could have brought Luke Shaw on, couldn't he?
Well, he could have, yeah. But he said he wasn't going to play Luke Shaw. 65.5 minutes gone in the game. England 0, Slovakia 1. Keith Truscott, thank you for your super chat. Don't panic. Gordon will come on when there's a minute to go. Yeah. He's just so stubborn, Gareth Southgate. He really is so stubborn. I don't think has Dubravka made a save yet?
No. Well, at least we
He's
should
had
have
a few
a
punches.
left back now. A left back now that isn't cut inside all the time.
That's a good point, yeah. He has had a few punches, yes, Alex. I agree with that. But saves, no. 66 minutes gone. And by God, we need the spirit of 66 right now. Do we not?
Not had a shot on target, have we?
Well, we've had a few shots. Well, I don't think we've had a... Well, unless that offside... the offside one wouldn't count, would it?
No.
I don't think it will. I mean, Dubravka hasn't had to make a save. That's the bottom line. Cole Palmer now for England, but he's being tracked. Gets the ball to Guehi. Guehi immediately falls down and gets a free kick. Dear God. Dear God.
Take the free kick, man. What are we doing?
Oh, Alex is getting angry.
You can't just dilly-dally on it. We're losing in a European competition.
What the hell is that?
Look at this. It's just pitiful.
Yeah.
Pitiful.
Yeah. England are now 23 minutes from exiting the tournament in the round of 16, unless things dramatically change here. Thank you for tuning in to Matchday Live on the Toon Review. Please do subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the commentary today. And there's a Slovakian gone to the floor.
Play on, referee. Nothing wrong with him.
Well, it's not a head injury, so we have every right to play on.
What's he coming inside for?
Rice now plays it out to the right-hand side. Cole Palmer brings it down. Palmer clips the ball in. Oh, almost onto the head of Phil Foden, and it's going to be an England corner. Big opportunity there. I'm not sure what this guy's done. He got in the tangle, went down, and then he put his arm in the air like he's been shot. Oh, but suddenly he's all right. Wow. Wow. England corner, though. Foden will take this left-footed as England desperately try and get an equaliser. In it comes from Foden, and it's near post clearance. Manu jumping for the header there. And Slovakia, anywhere will do at the moment, just to regroup and get the shape back. And the ball is now with Cole Palmer again. Palmer, nice ball down the line for Phil Foden. Foden. Not many runners ahead of him, to be fair, but he gets the ball back to Declan Rice. Rice.
Coming inside, you've got a left back with the left foot now, you stupid cockney twat.
Where's
In comes
Kyle Walker?
Foden's cross, and again,
what are we doing?
Foden's cross is way too deep, and a goal kick to Slovakia.
Declan Rice got the brains of a fucking rocking horse. He really has.
You can see that Kyle Walker's not making the overlap. Why do you turn back right to go for the no overlap, and you've got Saka wide left? The footballing IQ that he's there for Arsenal, it's just seemingly just disappeared in an England shirt.
Can we just point out what a dreadful cross that was by Phil Foden as well?
Yep.
Wow. And still, we wait for Dubravka to have a shot to save. I mean, the only thing we can put our hopes on now is Slovakia just tire and get a bit clumsy and get a bit, lose a bit of concentration. The ball is back with Pickford. Short to John Stones. Guehi now plays the long ball towards Bellingham, but it ends up with Harry Kane. Kane can bring the ball forward here. And now he's got Palmer to his right. He's called Palmer into the penalty area. Palmer, beautiful ball into Bellingham. Bellingham goes down. There's no way that's a penalty in a million years. Why not stay on your feet? Come on, you're better than that. Here's Cole Palmer again for England. Good work by Palmer. Brilliant work from Palmer. Still going. Kyle Walker, back to Manu. Manu, opportunity to put it in the box again. Floats it in. That's Dubravka's all day long. Devin Harris, member for 30 months. Thank you very much, Devin. That's brilliant. Thank you for your support, mate. That's a shocking dive from Bellingham. Foden has been shocking, just dreadful. Well, not as dreadful as that dive from Jude Bellingham there, by the way. Really poor. I mean, it's getting desperate now when we're throwing ourselves to the floor like that. 20 minutes to go. Slovakia still hanging on to this 1-0 lead.
One change. And that was through injury.
Yep. Absolutely. Oh, that's rifled back to Dubravka, but to be fair, he did really well there and got the ball away. Walker to Stones. Stones goes back to Jordan Pickford now. To Guehi.
Why don't they come down the left hand? Why don't they come down the left hand side when Trippier was there and cutting inside all the time?
Oh, yeah.
Now they've got someone on there with width. They're going to do the way every time. Every time.
Unbelievable, man. Here is Saka now. Saka inside for Declan Rice. Bellingham's made a brilliant run. Whipped it out though to Cole Palmer.
Oh, look for the pass.
Palmer now to Mainu. Mainu brings it inside to Declan Rice. Rice out to the left to Foden. Foden now. He's going to have a run. He's got an overlap from Saka, but he gets it back to Rice. Rice doesn't use Saka, goes back inside again. Ian A has been a member for 24 months. Great commentary of an awful game. Thank you very much, Ian. Much appreciated. Mainu. And how have we gone backwards from there?
Absolutely laughable.
Saka now. Saka. Back to Rice.
Get
Bellingham.
to the byline, Saka.
Bellingham. Lovely turn by Jude Bellingham. And now Bellingham again on the way to the byline. Bellingham straight to the byline. Cuts back in on his right. Clips the ball across. Headed away. No challenge there again from Kane. And now it's with Stones. He goes back to Guehi.
Never crossing the side. What's the matter with you?
Sammy, thank you for another super chat. First time in my life I see 4 number 10s on the same team. Well, that's Gareth Southgate for you. Peter Proudlock, a member for 8 months. Thank you for your support, Peter. Southgate and the players should be made to walk home. This is an embarrassment. Well, it's not over yet. That's what I will say. There's another Slovakian player flung himself to the floor. Get up, you tart, is what I will say to that. Look at Kyle Walker, man.
Yeah,
oh, Rice, that's shockingly bad.
Absolutely awful with Declan Rice.
And now they kick it out for the injured player.
There's nothing wrong with him.
Well, he's doing the hokey-cokey there. Oh, yes, there is, Billy. Oh,
it's his own fault. He's trying to foul Kapama.
Oh, that's nasty. The way his ankle turns over there is not nice at all.
So I've got no sympathy for the twat.
Well, Billy, you're an evil man at times.
He's trying to foul Palmer.
Well, there doesn't look like any other changes from England at the moment.
Oh, yeah, Gareth, because instructions to Guehi is going to change this game, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is this man doing, honestly?
He hasn't got a clue. He hasn't got a fucking clue. Claire says the boos are really bad. Well, I'm not surprised. They deserve boo, and they've been absolutely dog rot. I mean, the Slovenian fans look actually more worried. They've got a very nervous look about them, and rightly so. You know, they're on the brink of something incredible for their nation, getting into a quarter-final of a European Championships. Nobody saw that coming.
Apparently, they've got the laziest housewives in Europe. So I've seen a poll the other day.
The laziest?
Yeah, Slovaks.
Oh, God, Billy. Just upset every woman on the channel now. Thank you very much for that.
Slovakian women, no one else. There's no Slovakian women watching this, is there?
Well, we're back underway. I have to say, Bellingham's throw wasn't exactly kind to the Slovakians, to be fair, but they've played their way out
easily.
Yeah, very easily, too easily, to be fair. Oh, bouncing around now, a ball played out the right, a lot of space here to run into. Slovakia coming forward. Will they try and put the ball in the box? Because I think a second goal, it kills this game, to be honest. I mean, they'll not be pushing too hard for it. But there's Kane just meandering around again, just having a little bit of a jog. I like the way he sort of
tulips.
Yeah, he bends his back and bends down as if he's trying to work the ball, and bollocks is what I'll say to that. Anyway, Slovakia at the moment confidently just knock it. Where's the freaking press, man? Good God. And here comes Slovakia again. Ball inside. Pickford out very quickly. Thank God for that. Good goalkeeping again from Jordan Pickford. And gets it to Guehi. Coming up to 14 minutes to go, and still no other England substitutes look like coming on here. Dear God. Guehi goes long, looking for Bellingham. Now Palmer. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Cole Palmer lets it run out for a throw-in. Takes the throw-in quickly down the line to Bellingham. Bellingham he's gone down again, Jude Bellingham. I'm not sure there's any foul in there. Bellingham come on, Jude. You're better than that, man. And literally anywhere will do for the Slovaks, but you can't really blame the Slovaks. They're just, saying, come on, give us your best, England. And at the moment, the best is absolutely ranked bad. Foden now tries to get to the byline, but he's closed down, and then he kicks it out to play.
Get him off.
And the referee is going to dish out another yellow card. Well, he's obviously got a bit twitchy.
We're getting to that stage now where there's not enough time left for the subs to really make a decent impact on this game. So
absolutely, 100%. I mean that's not even a foul. That's not even a foul, not a yellow card. Foden's flung himself to the floor after making a mistake. Anthony Gordon is warming up, ladies and gentlemen. I've just seen his flowing blondness.
Too
what?
Late.
Yeah. Foden's ball in.
It's too late.
Great ball! Oh, it's Kane! And he's headed miles wide. Unmarked in the 6-yard area. Oh, my God!
Get that fucking half-wit off.
That is meat and drink to Harry Kane. How on earth has he put that wide from there?
Shit.
Oh, my God. That should have been 1-1. That is a shocking miss from Harry Kane. Absolutely shocking. Great cross from Foden, to be fair. Right on his head. Right where he needs it. Meat and drink. And he puts it wide. You just get the feeling that the Slovaks are tiring here. But they've got the fact that they've got a 1-goal lead gives them impetus to keep going, keep fighting. Guehi now for England steps out into Menu. Menu brings the ball away with him brilliantly. He's got Foden ahead of him. Still Menu. Bellingham to his left. Here's Jude Bellingham towards the penalty area. In comes the cross. Dubravka's got it again. Meat and drink. By the way, did anybody see that miss by Kai Havertz yesterday? When he did that fantastic bit of skill to bring the ball back through.
Yeah.
And then he put it wide. Fabulous bit of skill that was. I'm just trying to lighten the mood, guys. 79 minutes, and we haven't had a shot on target.
Did you want to see the Vinicius Junior bit of skill the other day?
Yeah.
Unbelievable, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
I haven't seen any of that in this game, quite a lot.
No. But the fact now, 79 minutes, not a shot on target is a disgrace, by the way. Here is Declan Rice. Spreads the ball. That's a better ball from Rice to Bukayo Saka now. Saka.
On the outside of him, Bukayo. You left-footed, you pillow.
Yep, he is. He doesn't have to come inside. Rice again. Rice, good runs over the far side. Good defending again. And now we've got a man short on this right-hand side. If Slovakia can see it, they can break away, but they're taking the time with things. Saka's back in position now. That's who they were aiming for, the right winger there, because Saka was caught out. But we're coming up to 10 minutes to go. England huffing and puffing, but still have no shots on target. One will do, as long as it goes in. Kyle Walker now for England. Back to Cole Palmer. Palmer inside to Foden. Foden goes left again to Saka. Saka on the edge of the penalty area now. Heads for the byline. Crosses in. Left-footed. It was a poor one. Blocked easily, but back to Declan Rice now. Declan Rice pulls the trigger. Hits the post.
Whoa.
Kane on the rebound. It's over the bar.
Not going to be our day.
Oh, my goodness me. Rice, he's got that in his locker. I don't know why he didn't shoot more. And then Kane on the rebound. Well, let's forget about that one, shall we?
Hit it with his club foot, didn't he?
Yeah.
And Southgate applauding as if he's tactically set up his holding midfielder to just have a pop from 25. They always do at least once a game anyway. Like, just boring. Make the changes, Gareth. Come on.
Well, Slovakia again responding to that by making 2 changes of their own with 9 minutes to play in the game. Still England 0, Slovakia 1. At the moment, England are heading home. We're heading home. I mean, he caught that really well, Declan Rice. Right on the instep. Curled away from Martin Dubravka. Dubravka's at full stretch. It beat them all ends up and hits right off the middle of the post. But now Southgate will be thinking, yeah, I don't need to make any changes now. Things are going swimmingly. Good defending that by John Stones. And now England start again. Kyle Walker trying to bomb forward. He's done well there to keep his balance, Kyle Walker, but then he's lost the ball and it's a throw into Slovakia.
Come off his ass. Unbelievable.
Wow. Slovakia fans, well, the clapping, it's a very nervous clap as we come up to 8 minutes of normal time left.
This manager, good Lord.
And we've only had one England change so far, and that was enforced.
Oh, dear
it's
me.
Staggering. It is actually staggering.
I'm actually thinking this is worse than Steve Bruce. I think even Steve Bruce would have made more changes than this by now.
Yeah, he would have.
I do, honestly.
Manu, back to Guehi now. Well, there is an England player ready to come on, and that looks suspiciously like
Eze.
Conor Gallagher. Or Eze, is it? Why Eze? Why not Gordon? Oh, brilliant from Cole Palmer. Took that superbly well. Gets on with it. And that's not a great ball from Kyle Walker, who's been pretty poor today, in all fairness. And Slovakia now coming forward. They'll just be happy for the ball to be at that end of the pitch. Oh, Rice took a heavy touch. What the hell? My goodness me.
Stop cutting inside, Saka. Fuck's sake.
Yeah. And now it's Kyle Walker inside to John Stones. Time is running out for England. And Declan Rice somehow gets a free kick for that. Wow.
For a handball.
And England are making the change. And it's Kobe Manu coming off for Eze. I'll take off your best player. Why not?
Gordon is too lightweight. That's why he won't play him. No, he's not. That's bullshit.
Lightweight? Give our, will you, for God's sake. He's one of the top players in the Premier League this season.
The change is here. I think you're going to put Bellingham back to where Manu was, or just play with one in front of the back four. Probably more to the point. We watch them all getting each other's way now.
Fucking, I can't believe he hasn't put Anthony Gordon on. I cannot believe it. He is Eze. Can we see anything from the Crystal Palace man here? To Kyle Walker. Walker to Cole Palmer. Palmer inside. Trying to get Foden, but it's a poor ball. But well done, Cole Palmer, for winning it back. Bellingham. Great turn by Eze. Oh, tried to pull the trigger, but just wasn't enough room. But that's clumsy from Slovakia. Bellingham now. Bellingham, nice bit of skill. He's brought down. Referee still hasn't blown. Yes, he has. Free kick, England in a very good position to get the ball in the box. I mean, really, that's a yellow card. I mean, pulling of the shirt there.
I think he's already been booked, though, hasn't he?
He has. Foden will whip this in on his left foot. Time is against England. 4.5 minutes on the clock of normal time left. We need to score and score now. Yeah, Tom's right. Gordon is a slight build, but he's not lightweight. That's why he's so bloody fast, because he flies through the air. Foden with the free kick. Big free kick this for England. In it comes straight to Dubravka, who punches away. Dreadful free kick. Kyle Walker now. Back to Foden. England start again. Out wide now. In it comes from Rice. Kane brings it down on the edge of the box. It's a terrible pass by Harry Kane.
What the hell is that?
Trying to play it back to Eze. No hope in hell.
That's absolutely dog shit.
Away come Slovakia again. Oof, tell you what, they could have got through there. They played that right, but they don't. And it's with Kyle Walker again. I mean, I don't understand the fascination with Harry Kane. I really don't. Surely you've got to play well to keep your place. That deflection goes nicely for Cole Palmer on the right-hand side. Wins the throw-in for England. I mean, again, how long does it take to get support there for him? Palmer again, on his left foot, whips it in. Headed clear again by Slovakia.
It's just aimless, though, isn't it? Aimless crossing now.
Here's Guehi. Goes out again to Cole Palmer. Palmer, just couldn't get it to Kane.
Oh.
And Slovakia, again, anywhere will do. And they've got numbers here. Played out to the left-hand side. There's nobody there this time. Saka had tried to advance. It comes to Eze. Less than 4 minutes on the clock for England. Time will feel like it's not moving for the Slovaks, but for England, it will tick over very quickly. That's awful from Declan Rice again. And away comes Slovakia with the ball. And they're happy just to head down to the corner. I mean, what the hell was Declan Rice doing there? Please, just somebody tell me. Dreadful. Oh, that's a poor touch again.
What's Kane doing there, by the way? Look at Kane.
And a shot, I know, straight down the throat of Jordan Pickford. Pickford's going nuts in his goal. He's going absolutely nuts. Foden for England. Palmer pointing where to go for Foden, but he's just walking now. Walker. Back to John Stones. This is not where England need the ball. Guehi now. Plays it out wide to Saka. Run at them, Saka! Bellingham turns. Cuts inside. Gives it to Declan Rice again. Stones. And again, Cole Palmer is there on this right-hand side. Palmer plays it into Foden. Foden unmarked in the box. And it's a poor ball across.
A really bad cross.
And it's cleared away for a corner. 2.5 minutes of the game left. Well, of normal time anyway. I would think there'll be some substantial minutes of injury time. Possibly maybe about 5. But it's an England corner now. Coming up with 2 minutes of normal time left. Foden to take the corner for England. In it comes left-footed. Dubravka came. Dubravka got there. Good punch on there. Headed back in by Eze. Away again. Oh, that's a soft free kick to give away.
Silly thing
oh,
to do,
my goodness
really
me.
Silly thing to do, that was.
And, well, Dubravka is needing a bit of treatment here. He's obviously been watching Nick Pope, hasn't he? Oh, that. I don't think that's even a push, you know. I think he's felt as his hand on the back of him and he's gone down. But again, Dubravka, I'll tell you what, he's been quite solid here today. I don't remember him coming out and punching on all this when he's played for us. It's like he's a different player today. Under 1.5 minutes. I mean, I cannot believe I just can't believe we haven't seen Gordon. I can't believe it. It is a disgrace. Bellingham with a flick on. Kane tries a flashy shoulder pass. Doesn't come off. This will probably go back to Dubravka. Bellingham charging down on Dubravka. He just boots it out of play. Anywhere will do for the Slovaks, of course. We're inside the 90th minute now.
Oh, that's it. Throw backwards, Saka.
Guehi, nice turn. Gives it to Saka. Saka to Guehi. Across to John Stones. Stones brings it over the halfway line for England. Slovakia backing off. Cole Palmer now. Palmer looks for, again, puts his arms out, saying, where is everybody? Palmer can't get the ball through, and Slovakia will whack it away again. Stones is underneath this. This goes back to Jordan Pickford. I mean, that just epitomizes everything. The fact that Palmer's got the ball and he's putting his arms out, saying, where is everybody?
I mean, to be honest, Palmer, all right, but Eze's been absolutely dreadful. Like Alex said, he hasn't had enough time to get into the game, but
well, I didn't expect much
real
from
pace on
the time.
You need pace on the left-hand side, and he's not put on. That's
of course you do. Yeah, poor that from the Slovakians because they had the ball. 5 minutes of injury time, and we're inside the 5 now. Harry Kane, long ball across to Cole Palmer. It's behind him, so Palmer has to come back a little bit. Inside to John Stones. Stones to Declan Rice. Back to Guehi. Stones. Guehi. Rice out to Saka now. Saka to Eze. Saka then goes on the overlap. Eze, lovely little spin and heads to the byline. Great run by Eze. Corner to England. Right in the testes that for the Slovakian, and that has put him down.
Oh, is Pekovic's injured?
As it would. Oh my goodness me! That sort of come off the right testy and flew out of play. He will have a high. Oh God, he's on his feet already. That's brave. Apparently, well, sorry, it's 6 minutes of injury time. I do apologise. I thought it said 5. Eze with a corner. Dubravka comes again and punches. Foden on the far side. Foden trying to keep it in play for England. And Slovakia get the throw in.
No way.
I thought that was England's throw, but to be honest, do we deserve it?
No.
Absolute disgrace of a football manager. Absolutely disgraceful. Shouldn't be anywhere near an international team. Middlesbrough relegated. Ah, come on. The most negative manager I've ever seen, apart from maybe Steve Bruce.
I think even Steve Bruce would have at least made some attacking changes.
Well, I think he would have. Yeah. He would have. Now Pickford right up on the halfway line, goes long again to the right-hand side, looking for the jumper Kane. Kane doesn't bother jumping, and it's headed and a goal kick to Slovakia. I mean, if anything, it's a foul by John Stones there, but he does sort of plough the grass with his teeth there, but John Stones. And Slovakia making another change. Still nothing from Southgate.
Should be aware of the 6 minutes.
Well, I think it's Schranz that's coming off here, the goal scorer for Slovakia. As he applauds the fans and heads off the field. I mean, fucking Southgate deserves an absolute slating for this, by the way. I hope everybody.
He deserves firing. I hope they do not give him the right to resign. Bring him in that office and
fire him.
They're all. He deserves to be fired. He deserves to be told why this is a disgrace. He cannot go out as the England manager with his record intact, having done lots for us after this. This has undone all of the work he did in the beginning. This is not good enough. He needs fire.
Well, Ivan Toney's coming on, guys.
He deserves it.
England are desperate here to try and get the equaliser. Phil Foden now. Inside the final 3 minutes of the additional 6. I think the referee will add a little bit more on for that Slovakian substitute. And forward comes Stones again for England. Kyle Walker to his right. Walker, terrible ball for Cole Palmer, who really tried to give the best ball back to Walker, but it's cleared by Slovakia for a throw. Walker's been dreadful. And it is Phil Foden coming off for Ivan Toney. Last throw of the dice for the England manager. Absolutely it is. He's given Toney 2 minutes. It's going to be a long throw from Kyle Walker. In it comes towards the 6-yard line. Good defending again from Slovakia. Rice tries to get it in. Slovakia hack it away. Anywhere will do now. And it's another England throw, which will be another long one from Kyle Walker. Put it in the same place, looking for a flick on from Toney or Guehi, or Stones is there, of course, as well. In it comes, flicked on by Guehi. Overhead kick is in!
What a goal!
Unbelievable overhead kick! And England have somehow dug out the goal and have equalised. Grab your granny, because she wants to have a suck on Bellingham's peace pipe. It's 1-1. What an overhead kick that is, Billy.
Come with the hour, come with the man. That is an outstanding finish from Jude Bellingham. You know, he's been pretty poor this game, but that is absolutely world class. That's the goal of the tournament, guys.
That is a sensational goal, and it's got England out of the crap. It's 1-1. Alex?
Come on! That's all you're getting. We're in this. Make the changes. Gordon on. Make the changes. We have to win this game. We will not win on penalties. Make the changes. We need to score more goals. This
Gordon
is
off, Kane. Gordon on, Kane off for me. Get that, and we can play.
Yeah, I agree. It should be Gordon for Kane, but it won't be, will he? He'll go back to being very, very cautious in extra time. But this is going to extra time, guys. Dubravka launches long. What a punch in the heart for these Slovakians. But they're not done yet. Great fighting by Bellingham for the ball. Confidence is up. Heavy touch. Come on, Tony. You've got to get stuck in there, my man. 1-1, incredibly. Jude
Go on, lads,
Bellingham.
4-4-2. Get some shape about you. This is it.
Dare I say that was Cristiano Ronaldo-esque overhead kick?
It was indeed. It was fantastic.
What is Ishmael on about? Racist England need
Well,
more black.
block him for that. That's racism from you, mate. You're
Absolutely.
gone.
Half the bloody team are black, aren't they? Racist. My arse.
No racism in the chat, please. There's no need for it.
Here's Harry Kane. Oh, he's lost the ball. I mean,
clown.
I tell you what, long ball from Slovakia, but there is the full-time whistle. We are going to extra time incredibly. England a minute from going out of the tournament. Up steps Jude Bellingham with a sensational overhead kick, and we are at 1-1. Sammy, thank you for another super chat. He entered Tony with 2 minutes to go. This coach, yes, I know. But hey, he's got lucky, guys. There's no doubt about it that he's got lucky, but we're still in the tournament. Incredibly, we're still there. Thank you very much for watching Matchday Live on the Toon Review. Please do subscribe if you are new to the channel and you like what you see. Don't forget to give it the thumbs up if you're enjoying today's commentary on the channel. I mean, Alex, surely Kane's got to come off. I mean, he's doing nothing.
He's got to. He's absolutely got to. And if we're going to go 4-4-2, 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, however we're going to try and play this now, Kane is not pressing. You know, we're in this game now. We've scored. We're level. We get extra time to try and make a difference. He might keep him on for the penalties. That's my only concern. But we need something different. We are good enough and we should be able to win this in the extra time period. Get some fresh legs on. And Anthony Gordon makes sense. You know, we look a bit more balanced. Maybe even Ollie Watkins for Kane. Ollie Watkins can take penalties. He's fine. Tony and Watkins are decent penalty takers. Well, they're very good penalty takers. Bring them on. You know, let's go 4-4-2. Do whatever it takes. Get Cole Palmer down the wing. Get Gordon down the wing. Well, even Eze, to be fair. Eze's playing left wing now if they've gone into a 4-4-2. So he needs to make a couple more subs. We need a couple of fresh legs on just to go at them. We absolutely need 2 more.
I mean, Harry Kane's got to come off. He's got to come off. But Southgate will have penalties in the back of his mind now as well. Let's not forget.
Well, Gordon takes penalties. So does Cole Palmer. So does Ollie Watkins. So does Ivan Toney. They are good penalty takers in the Premier League. Yeah. If they miss, it's not your fault, Gareth. But they do it for their club. You should give them the trust. They generally have a great record.
Sammy, thank you for another super chat. Yeah, you're right, Billy. Real Madrid magic rubs on Jude Bellingham. I mean, it was this. I mean, look, it's the time that he did. You know, when the pressure's massively on, we're in the last minute of extra time, and he does an overhead kick like that. I mean, that is just sensational.
For everybody who's told him he's been tired and not good enough, fine, he has in moments, but you can see, and there's been a lot of suggestions he's not world class and he's very overrated. I'm sorry, but the amount of goals he scored in La Liga and the amount of impact he had late on in games for Real Madrid to win a Champions League, and he's just done it for his country as well. He scored 2 goals for us now in this tournament. Put some respect on Jude Bellingham's name.
Yeah, plus the fact
all
that
the media have put the pressure on
the right
his head.
position.
He deserves it. He deserves all the credit for this because he stayed on as a man. How old is he? Still 20, 21? For him to take this on himself is absolutely magnificent. It's generational. He deserves all the credit for trying to get us back into
this. And I'll say it again. Southgate isn't playing him in the right position. So he's doing what he has to do. Keith, thank you for a super chat. Come on, guys. Kane going to be left on for penalties. He won't be looking to win it other than penalties.
Well, should be, because, I mean, they're on the arse now.
Yeah, they're on their arse. Exactly, Billy. And that's the time where we should be looking to win this game.
100%. 100%. Go out there, go at them, and we'll win the game.
Nick says Bellingham's been awful in this game, regardless of the brilliant goal.
Well, all that crap stuff he did for 90 minutes was all wiped out with that fantastic goal for me.
Exactly, but you've got to remember, this is Southgate's tactics. He's not getting the best out of any of the players because of the way Southgate sets us up. He's not getting anything right. I mean, how are players supposed to perform when their manager's got the shackles on them? We know how good these players are for England. We've seen it. We know how good they are, but they are not being allowed to play by the manager.
It'll be a strange situation if we're cheering on a Macklem in goal against the Newcastle United player in goal for them, wouldn't it?
Well,
I penalty shootout.
I couldn't give a toss, Billy, as long as we get through.
Emphasising, Billy. We don't want pens. I don't want pens. We have to make the subs. We have to play for another goal. We cannot.
I agree. I totally agree.
Penalty because
and if it goes to pen, so be it. But I think we can take these to the cleaners now.
I would rather we throw the kitchen sink at this and lose on a counter attack. Yeah, I would rather we throw the kitchen sink and lose on a counter attack than go to pens. Yeah. We need to put this in. We need to keep it in our court because a penalty shootout is just a flip of the coin. It's pointless. Yeah. We've got to do it ourselves.
Well, there's no changes for England. We will start the the first half of extra time as we finished it. John Joe, thank you for your super chat. The game is crying out for Anthony Gordon. Can't disagree. Extra time is underway. Here we go. I mean, England they've got to be buoyed by that. They've got to be. Tony, lovely little flick. Oof. Tony in the corner now. And then he's pushed to the floor unceremoniously and wins a free kick for England right down by the corner flag.
Fantastic from Ivan Toney. More in 12 seconds than Kane's done all game. Fantastic.
Just about to say exactly the same thing, Stowe. Exactly the same thing.
Yeah, 100%. As Cole Palmer comes across to take the free kick for England. If you've just joined us on Matchday Live, it is England 1, Slovakia 1. England scoring in the last minute of extra time to survive in the tournament with a brilliant overhead kick from Jude Bellingham. Extra time has just started. In comes Cole Palmer's cross. Dubravka again punches. Back in by Eze. Flick on Kane! And it's there! England take the lead in the first minute of extra time. And it's Harry Kane on the spot to score for England after great work from Eze. And then I think it was a header back across goal from Ivan Toney. But it's 2-1 to England. And Granny is up and down now because her German bra is well and truly off and above her head. Swinging 3 lions. It was Eze's shot. It came to Ivan Toney. He heads it back across goal. And Harry Kane is there, finally, just on the 6-yard line and powers the header past Dubravka. 2-1 England, Billy.
That's a fantastic header from Ivan Toney, by the way. That's deliberate what he's just done there.
Oh, absolutely.
A scuff shot from Eze, but Tony's awareness, and Kane's always in the right place at the right time, isn't he? The jammy twat. And he scored the goal that puts it in front.
Well,
let's not sit back on it now, though. Let's keep going. Because this is Southgate's style. Sit back on this now.
Jammy twat it may be, but let's face it, he's in the right spot this time, and he scored, and we can't take that away from him.
100%
it's 2-1 to England, and that's all that counts. It's been a tremendous comeback. Let's be fair. You know they've got the equaliser, and now they've gone out and got that goal in the first minute, and Slovakia now have a real problem because they've now got to come at us, and that will leave gaps, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic commentary from the actual commentators for a change, saying that we do have a tendency to drop deep, and we always do this. We need to make sure we're disciplined, but we don't invite pressure like this. We still need to press. We still need to try and control the ball and try and make chances happen.
Well, Slovakia now have the ball, and England will they
apologies
drop
for me not
celebrating
go out that, by the way. I was adamant that might have been ruled out, so I just wanted to wait. Because you know what it's like nowadays. Well, because we had one disallowed already in this game, so
yeah, but there's no reason that was going to be disallowed. There was nothing there. Kieran, member for 3 months. Thank you, Kieran. All the thanks has to go to Jude. Well, he gave us the chance, didn't he? And that's good play by John Stones. And yeah, we'll see how long you stay down injured this time, matey, because I have a feeling you get up rather quickly. England 2. So I mean, what's he gone down for? It hit him on the heel.
Maybe he's got a Veruca or a blister.
I mean, that is a brilliant header from Toney. That is a superb header from Toney. And Kane, that's what he does best. That's where you need Harry Kane to be. And he will score goals if he's in that position.
That's been a slight tactical switch from what I just saw there. Saka looks like he's gone back to the right-hand side. I don't know where he is.
What did you say, Alex?
I said we should go 4-4-2 for the rest of the game and the rest of the tournament.
Yeah. Sammy, thank you for another super chat. Tony has an assist just 5 minutes from entering. Well, he makes a difference, no doubt about it. There he goes, challenging for the ball again.
Saka's definitely come wide right.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. Definitely. Kane flicks it on, looking for Saka. There's another Slovakian player rolling around the floor like he's been shot in the thigh. Harry Kane looks a bit stunned by that. Ooh.
I don't know. He just kicked him in the thigh, to be fair.
Yeah, studs down his thigh. That's a painful one, that. Probably should have been a yellow card, if I'm honest, to Harry Kane.
Trying to give him a lobotomy.
A what?
A lobotomy. Lobotomy.
Indeed. He's all right now, though. He's up, and Slovakia now have a job on their hands. 10 minutes of the first half of extra time remain. England have spun this round on its head. 1-0 down with a minute left in extra time. Jude Bellingham, brilliant overhead kick, equalizes, and then we score a minute into extra time. It couldn't have been any better. Now, we should go out and absolutely bury them, in my opinion, because they are dead on their feet. But will we sit back and go back to Gareth Southgate and his usual tactics? Shocking if we do, but I have a feeling we will.
Well, let's exit left back now.
Yep, there's his left back. Interesting tactical change.
So playing without left winger then at all?
It doesn't look like we are, Billy. I mean, to be fair, when we get the ball, I think Bellingham's sort of moving out that way, isn't he? But at the moment, we've sat back and letting Slovakia pass the ball around here.
Yeah, recipe for disaster, that is.
Good work there by Saka. But Slovakia get the ball back into the penalty area. We'll try and get a ball across here. But they don't. Cole Palmer does well, standing them up. Now they'll surely try and cross the ball. Nope, go across the field again. Again to the edge of the penalty area. Slovakia asking questions. Good block by Saka from the cross. Rice then picks the ball up. Does well. Got to get rid of it, though, and does in the end. Good bit of play that from Declan Rice. Good hold-up play by Ivan Toney again and wins a free kick for England.
Brilliant from Toney, that. Great centre-forward
play.
Absolutely.
Good hold-up play and then thrown to the floor. He's done well since he's come on, Ivan Toney.
Yep, he has indeed.
97 minutes
come back now, so
clock.
I'm not on hotspot, so it should actually not be terrible.
Guys, don't forget to keep subscribing if you are new to the channel on Matchday Live here on the Toon Review. And please keep those thumbs up coming in if you like the commentary and you like the show. Thank you very much in advance for that. And welcome to all our new subscribers. Free kick for England on the halfway line. Pickford has come out to take it. And he goes to the far left, looking for Toney again. Toney lets the ball bounce over him, does really well. Cuts it back to Eze. Back to Bellingham now. And Toney again. Toney to Eze. Eze does really well to keep on the ball. Cuts inside, goes across to John Stones. Stones to Kyle Walker. Walker to Saka. Saka on his left, cuts inside to Kane. Kane swings the ball. It's a poor ball by Harry Kane and intercepted by the Slovakians, and they have the ball again.
Yes, 3-5-2 in attack and 5-3-2 in defence.
Yeah, that's what it's. Well spotted, Billy Bob. No sign of any England change at the moment. He's quite content to let Slovakia have the ball. And it's now, I guess now it's England's turn to say to Slovakia, break it down if you can. It's a risky game to play, given how we've defended at times. Long ball forward, he does well again. Rice to Eze. Eze will get the ball now back to Guehi, who goes back to Pickford. Looked like Declan Rice was on his haunches just a moment ago there, whether he got a late knock. Forward for Ivan Toney, but good defending there.
At least a bit of challenging, though.
Yeah. Why did we take a long kick there? When we had 5 at the back in that situation, why didn't we keep the ball for a bit longer? Why have we booted it up to Toney for no reason? What was the point?
No idea. You have to ask the manager, Alex.
I wouldn't be able to use words with him, I'm afraid. I'd best stay away from Gareth Southgate.
Eze does really well again. I mean, he's been asked to play. I mean, has he ever played left back, Eze? I'm not sure. With Slovakia now on the edge of the box. Good closing down again, forcing them back. But they are asking a few questions, the Slovaks here. They've got to ask the questions. They've no choice now. Edge of the box again, but it goes out wide. In comes the cross this time, very close to Pickford. And he says, thank you very much. I will take that. Musical tunes from Billy Bob. Ivan Toney wants the ball again. Pickford still has it. Extreme bit of time wasting. 5 minutes to go in the first half of extra time. England leads Slovakia 2-1. A crazy turnaround to this game.
Go on, Tony.
Well, again, there was an incident of Dubravka, Billy, coming off his line very late.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah, they're looking tired, Slovakia, to be fair. They are looking dreadfully tired. Harry Kane now. And he goes back to Guehi. I mean, Saka had made a really good run there. And now it ends up back at Pickford's feet again.
This is going to be a long 20 minutes because I think we are sitting back for the 2-1.
Yep. It's clear. But, are we good enough to do that defensively, like what we're seeing here? Taking risky chances, just these little short passes. Really risky stuff from England.
Well, I mean, we've got no reason to go forwards. We need to pull them out of their shape, and then we can try and break the press. So they've committed a lot of bodies forward here. So we just need to find the right out ball and be patient, but still concentrate.
Well, Walker goes long, and it's to absolutely nobody, and it's headed back to Martin Dubravka, who will immediately get on with things.
Not the right out ball.
No, the centre gone two at the top. They've hoofed it every time, haven't they?
Yeah. And to be fair, Ivan Toney's the only one that seems to be running around up there. There's not a lot of movement, which obviously Ivan Toney will give you. Conor Gallagher's coming on, apparently, says Southern Geordie.
Well, as long as he runs around and tries to get the ball back, that's fine, and just doesn't do anything stupid.
Well played, Saka.
Yeah. And it's a throw into Slovakia. Saka managing to keep the ball in there. Vital that he did. Slovakia try and build again. They're not really putting the ball in the penalty area, though. They're trying to sort of play around us, and it's not quite working for them. England keeping a disciplined little shape at the moment. And if anything, Slovakia are struggling to break us down here. Long ball comes into the penalty area. Pickford's out and claims very, very well. Good goalkeeping from Jordan Pickford there. That's what you want to see from your goalkeeper when balls are played at the penalty area like that. Fully committed, get out, grab the ball, and he's getting a lot of pats and well dones from his teammates.
Go again, going to hoof it again.
Yep.
Okay, get your hand up and not challenge for it.
I think Pickford's actually won a free kick there. He was obviously fouled when he collected that ball. Dr. House has gifted a Toon Review membership. Thank you very much, Dr. House. Much appreciated.
Uh-oh.
And Slovakia now spring forward. Inside, Eze comes across. Was that a foul? No, says the referee. Wow. I mean, given what he's given in this game, I am staggered that wasn't a free kick. Great play from Cole Palmer down this right-hand side. Palmer into the penalty area on his left foot. Floats a ball looking for Toney. Bounces loose. Saka's thrown himself to the floor looking for a penalty. Get up. We don't need that kind of crap, man, to win games.
Needs to get up and get back in position now as well, because you're not a winger right now.
Yeah. Don't be descending, Jude, because you're going to get a yellow card. You'll be off.
Yeah.
And if you're off, we might as well come home.
I mean, that's shocking from Saka. I hate seeing that.
Bit of contact and over he goes.
A couple of times we've seen that from England players in this game. Don't like diving. No need for it. Just We're better than that.
Interesting point. One of the chatters has made there. Newcastle should go for Pickford. What would people's opinion be of that?
Oh, well, that was a fantastic little takeaway from Palmer there.
No,
He's
he blew
done
for the
him.
foul he's blew for the foul straight away. Do you know what? I probably wouldn't mind Jordan Pickford at Newcastle, Billy, if I'm openly honest, but I don't think he'd come.
No, maybe not. Well, I don't know.
I wouldn't stoop that low. I just wouldn't have Jordan Pickford. We can go for other goalkeepers who aren't from Sunderland.
Yeah, but there's been players play for both teams before in the past.
Yeah, Steve Howe was from Sunderland. He played for us for years. He was.
Oh, big chance for Slovakia.
Eze's done brilliant there, by the way.
Wow. They really did well to open us up there. Cross came in.
Eze was fantastic there.
Great strength from Eze. Put him off. And he could only thigh it over the bar. Big chance for the Slovaks. But we survive. And I have a feeling he might blow. We've got 1 minute of additional time at the end of the first half of extra time. Do you know the goalkeeper that played for both sides?
Lionel Perez did.
Lionel Perez, exactly. And it's now back with Jordan Pickford. 30 seconds of injury time at the end of this first half. But that was a good move by Slovakia, and says to me that it's a warning to England. Shea Given, of course, yeah. I think he was on loan at Sunderland, though, wasn't he, from in his early days? And England come forward again now with Saka on the right-hand side.
Good past him.
Saka. Nice ball into Cole Palmer. Palmer does really well. Slightly ran out of space, but gets it back to Declan Rice. Sends it wide for Eze. Eze, first touch into Bellingham. That's poor. Sorry, Ivan Toney. But then the referee blows. And that's the end of the first half of injury to extra time. And England lead 2-1. Billy?
Yeah, it's been, fantastic from England to come back, but you just can't sit back and just defend for the next 15 minutes because it will bite us on the arse. I'm sure it will. So we have to keep attacking intent now as well. Hit them on the counter and score goals. But this game is over if we can just get another goal.
Yep. But the Slovaks shown at the end there that they are capable of creating another opportunity, and we have to stay switched on.
Well, Gallagher's stripped to come on, so I think you're right. I think whoever said that Gallagher's coming on is right because he's stripped.
Yeah.
And I think Bellingham may be coming off.
Yeah, it may well be Jude Bellingham. Southgate having a chat with Ivan Toney there. Yeah, it is Bellingham coming off, Billy.
Yeah, Bellingham for Gallagher.
Konsa stripped as well. So Konsa looks like he's coming on as well, Billy.
Yeah, I wonder who he'll be on for.
Well, England in a big group there. Southgate rallying the troops.
Maybe for Saka. If we go to a 3-5-2 with Walker as a wing back, maybe that'll be the choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although Saka is listening to the team talk, so I don't know.
Well, they're all in there, to be fair. Even the subs. All is one, Billy. All is one.
Oh, Will Anthony isn't there, though, is he?
He was on the far side on the left at the back.
What's Ramsdale doing? Piss off, Ramsdale.
Well, it's I don't think it's Saka coming off.
No.
I think he's took Harry Kane off.
Yeah, I think he has. But you're right.
Wow, that's a big call. It's a good call. I'm not going to have a go at him for that. I think Harry Kane should have come off.
It'd be interesting to see this with the system we're going to play now.
William Emery, thank you very much for your super chat. Much appreciated. So, Kane and Bellingham off, Gallagher and Konsa on.
I think we know that he's going defensive, though, definitely, don't we?
Oh, of course he is. Of course he is.
Well, we might have a shape change here because obviously he'd got kind of Kane and Tony up together. So I doubt we're going to have two up top now. it's going to be Tony kind of running around, and then we'll probably go into what a 5-4-1 maybe.
Yeah, Conser's gone left back. Eze's gone to sort of left wing by the looks of things, and Cole Palmer on the right.
Yeah, it looks like a 5-4-1 generally.
A lot of square pegs and round holes, though, isn't there? Still
a lot, yeah. But I think it's just.
I don't even want to count how many players are out of position currently on the pitch. I don't even want to think about it. It's not worth.
No, it's mental. It's mental. Kyle Walker's got the captaincy, by the way. Sammy, thank you for another super chat. Finally, England plays every player in his position.
I don't know,
Sammy.
I
no,
don't know about that.
There's a lot of players out of position.
It's like when you get a teenager or something who's losing at FIFA, and they just start moving everyone around. They just give up. This is literally what we're doing at the moment.
Yeah, I did that on 56 nearly.
Yeah, but you normally go sort of 2-6-4 or something, do you?
Yeah, if I need to.
Yeah, pull the goalkeeper and everything. I've just realised I ain't started the clock. Oopsies. Let me. The ball is with Jordan Pickford. Now, can we just have a peaceful last 15 minutes to this extra time period, please?
It's England. It's not going to happen.
No. You're right, Billy. Long ball from John Stones towards Ivan Toney. Eze trying to get stuck in there as well. What I will say is there's a lot of inexperienced players on the pitch now as well, though, for England, given the circumstances we're in here.
Yeah, I agree.
And here is Ivan Toney now for England. Not a lot in front of him. Does well to get it back to Conor Gallagher. Back to Kyle Walker. Now to... Has Saka gone to right back now? He has, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's still part of the five at the back, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is what I mean about Gareth Southgate just playing FIFA at this point.
Yeah, very strange formation, but I think it's more to do with just hanging on now for the rest of the game.
Conser at left back. I don't think he's played there for Villa. He's got Joe Gomez on the bench who has played there for Liverpool, which is it's odd.
Why are we playing the long floaty ball into midfield for Saka to try and win aerially? Put your heads on, guys. Come on, think. We need to focus here.
We do. Eze on the ball. Nice turn. Good bit of play by Eze, and then he's hip
check. Referee!
Wow.
Come on.
That is going to be a yellow card. Absolutely, 100%.
Concussion there, ref. Get him off. Get Gordon on.
Good point. The experienced players did F all. Well, yes, exactly. Good point. Oh, that's a nasty challenge.
That nasty. I mean, that's really nasty.
There's just no way he tries to even go for the ball. He's just stuck his arse out.
Bobby.
That's
his first name. But they just got booked.
Oh, Bobby Tupka.
No. Vavro.
Oh, Favreau. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's too late in the game, Billy. Anyway, England have a free kick, which they're really in no hurry to take.
Well, I need to get a grip because I'll tell you what, this referee will put 20 minutes on here.
Yeah, he will. He's already telling Guay to hurry up. Ball into Ivan Toney, but headed away. Kyle Walker, not a great touch by him. Again, we've said that many times in this game. And Slovakia now bring the ball over halfway line, trying to ask the questions, trying to get back in the game. As Rice and Gallagher getting a little tangle, and then a foul by Gallagher, free kick.
Stupid foul.
Well, it was brought on by really poor communications between Declan Rice and Conor Gallagher there. I doubt surely they're not going to shoot from here. I mean, this is a long way out.
It's 30 yards, isn't it?
Mm.
Well, I mean, they need to score a goal, so I think they will absolutely shoot from here.
Well, it'll have to be a good one to beat Pickford, to be fair.
Don't say that.
Listen, if they score from here, they deserve to score, mate. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Deflection or anything, now, couldn't it?
Well, yes, but he shouldn't be beaten from here. I'm confident he will save it. Well, I'm confident it might go 3 foot over the or 30 foot over the bar as well. Up he steps, and it's 30 foot over the bar. Told you.
See, Pickford.
Just making sure there, Billy.
It's only trying to stretch his arm, I think.
I think he tried the Cristiano free kick there with his sort of instep, didn't he?
He wants to be careful there. The Argentinian goalkeeper that won the '86 World Cup, he did that and caught his ring finger on a nail that was sticking out the thing at the bar.
I remember that. Yeah. Many Sunday League goalkeepers have done that, Billy. In the not a great kick by Jordan Pickford. He's put that straight out of play. I mean, Slovakia, if they lose this, they are going to be devastated. A minute away from probably their best result in their history.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a good pass. Tony intercepts. And another free kick to Slovakia.
Come on, Rev, that's nonsense.
It was a poor touch, in fairness to Ivan Toney there. He didn't really... didn't grace himself with much glory there, to be fair, guys. And they will put this in the penalty area again as they hunt for an equaliser. Eze clears away. I think Eze's done all right since he's come on. He's been asked to defend a lot, and he's done really well defending. And they're going to go with a long throw here into the penalty area.
Look at that feeble twat.
Well, it's not. It's a little throw in now. They'll try and cross it. In it comes. Well defended. Good play by Eze there. Again, closing down. That was poor from Slovakia. Really poor. Now they'll go long, I would imagine. And they do. Into the penalty area it comes. Stones is underneath. Completely misses it. But then gets it away. Not a great left foot clearance by Stones. Ball in again. Oh, cleared away. Big chance that for Slovakia.
Very nervy, aren't we, at the back?
Yeah, twice John Stones missed the
No,
ball.
it was Declan Rice that did that.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Stones challenged with a header that went over the top of his head.
And it
Rice
comes
is,
again.
Rice is
and we let it go. And a goal kick to England. And Pickford gives Kyle Walker a big hug for leaving it because Pickford screamed, leave it.
That's a goal corner. A goal corner? A corner for them, not a goal kick.
That's all right, Alice. Don't worry. Well, Kyle Walker just got out the way in the end. Pickford looked like he was celebrating a goal.
Oh, Jordan, calm down, lad.
I don't mind that, Billy. I don't mind, I don't mind a very vocal, enthusiastic goalkeeper like Pickford is. We need that kind of thing at the back just to keep everybody on the toes.
Great running there from Tony trying to make it. That's not a foul there. Fuck it off.
We are sitting back a bit here, guys. 7 minutes to go. It is definitely squeaky bum time. Slovakia cross the ball again. Stones underneath it. Down to Rice. Rice brings it down. Little pass inside to Cole Palmer. Palmer's got Rice ahead of him. And he's got the left back, who is Konsa. Konsa will go back now to Guehi. Guehi across to John Stones. Stones has to be careful here in his own penalty area. Out to Kyle Walker. Walker dilly-dallying, needs to get it away. He hasn't played well enough in this game to do that. Great play again, Ivan Toney. Really working his hot dogs off there. And a yellow card again, says the referee. He hasn't given one for a few minutes, so there you go. I believe that. Yep, that's 5 for Slovakia, 3 for England.
That's not a yellow card offence, so is it? Come on.
Well, I mean, some of the things he's given yellow cards for in this game have been quite bizarre. But time is running out now for Slovakia. 6 minutes to go. Plus whatever the referee adds on at the end of extra time. And somehow England are leading this game in extra time. It is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. Have we deserved it? Well, you could say yes, because we didn't give up. We kept going, even when we were, not playing very well. But you just still fear that one of the top teams will absolutely batter us.
No, confidence is a big thing. And,
it is, yeah. Yeah. but I don't think we're set up properly. That's the problem, Billy. That's my worry.
I agree. But we've got them individuals that can do things at any given time, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Yeah,
You've always got a chance when you've got players like that on your side.
Yeah.
It's not the way we should be doing it, but
if we win games, we keep going in the tournament. It's as simple as that. Well, Slovakia now have a corner. And they looked like they were going to take a short one. And I mean, wow. It's going to be left-footed in swinging corner for Slovakia. 4.5 minutes left of extra time. And the referee just wants to have a word. He does like a bit of centre of attention, this referee, doesn't he? He likes to make himself known.
What does this mean? You're in the shallow end, not the deep end. What is this referee doing today? Regardless of whether we win or lose this game, by the way, the ref has been awful. Most of his calls have been shocking.
Yep. Good header away. I believe that was Tony who got his head to that. Eze just pumps it down the field. And Dubravka comes way out his goal to collect the ball.
And nosebleed, Martin Christ.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've never seen him that far forward before. It's jarring.
4 minutes. England, well, they are being pushed back here, as you'd probably expect. Slovakia knocking on the door, trying to get an equaliser. England will just want to shore up the defence and make sure they keep the door well and truly closed. Great defending, Konsa. And it's a throw-in again to the Slovakians. 2 balls on the pitch there, but the referee's allowed play to go on. And Slovakia get to the byline, it's into the side netting, and a goal kick for England. I think that confused everybody there. 2 balls came on the pitch. Everybody stopped. The referee allowed play to go on.
Well, that's mental. Poor, but anyway.
That's terrible referee.
He put his whistle in his mouth, but then what? Just didn't blow it?
I mean, everybody stopped playing there. There was 2 balls on the pitch. And normally when that happens, you're supposed to stop play. Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. Anyway, Pickford with a goal kick. 2.5 minutes of extra time left. There hasn't been any stoppages in this extra time period, so not a lot to add on at the end, I wouldn't have thought. Tony again flicks the header on. Cole Palmer tries to get there, but then will retreat back into position. Well, Slovakia are running very, very quickly out of time here. It has to be the Alamo from them. England just need to stay disciplined.
Dropping deeper though, aren't we?
We are very, very deep. 2 minutes to go. You think that they've got to try and get the ball into the box, but England will be quite happy to keep them out there because they're going nowhere, really. But Slovakia stay patient. Good work by Conor Gallagher. It is, yeah. Gallagher's working his nuts off there.
We'll go again.
And still to try and create an opportunity or a gap to put something into the box, but it's not happening at the minute. England staying resolute. In it comes now. Pickford decides to stay where he is, and it's a goal kick. Good defending by Kyle Walker. Did enough to put him off.
Indeed.
And that should be that.
A good set defensive work there from England.
Yep.
From the press from Gallagher to Konsa coming out and pressing, and then...
To be fair, I mean, Kyle Walker was pushed there as well, wasn't he?
Mm.
A minute to go of the extra time. England leading 2-1. A goal in the last minute of extra time in the second half, and a goal in the first minute of extra time, which has swung this game in England's favour after, let's face it, not another great performance. But we are still alive in the competition, and that is all that counts right now.
It's Southgate all over, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And here comes Slovakia. One last attempt for them to try and get an equaliser. Left-footed cross into the box. It's a good one. Headed away. England need to just stay strong here, not be any stupid rash challenges. And that's exactly what they do. Concert gets it away. Ivan Toney can set Cole Palmer away. Cole Palmer, it's a 2-on-2 at the minute. Toney and Eze getting up there. Palmer's ball to Eze was poor. Toney picks it up, though, and smashes over the bar. Well, that should be it. He'd be disappointed he didn't put that in the top corner there, Ivan Toney. But that should be it. The 120-year-old.
We should have played that into the corner. Sod the extra goal.
Yeah, it was stuff, but there's a minute of injury time.
I think he hit the bar there, guys. The bar rattled there. 1 minute of additional time. And we're in the last 30 seconds of that.
Good pressure.
Great work by Conor Gallagher. I mean, what is Slovakia doing here? They've got to pump the ball forward, surely. Completely running out of time. But are they going to do in England and score in the last dying seconds? In it comes in again into the penalty. A header down, and Pickford's there to claim the ball. That surely will be that. And it is.
Get out of town.
Ball time whistle. And England have survived an absolutely crazy game of football. Not the best one to watch, but incredibly, England survive in the competition. A last-minute goal in extra time in the second half. A fabulous overhead kick from Jude Bellingham. Pulled it back level when England are on the brink of an exit. And then in the first minute of extra time, Harry Kane doing what he does, burying a header and into the back of the net. And England win the game 2-1. Billy, your summary of the game.
Well, we kept going, didn't we? We just kept going. Eventually, the changes worked. Jude Bellingham's quality stood out right at the very
There's
end.
a little bit of nasties on the pitch here at the minute. It's involving Declan Rice. I'm not sure what was going on there, but Ramsdale's got Rice away. And that's well done from Declan Rice. Well done from Aaron Ramsdale. Just saying to Declan, get on with it. Let's just go and things just seem to have all calmed down now. But there you have it, Alex.
Hang on, I'm going to see what happens here. Oh, it's the manager. The manager's pushed him.
What do you do that for?
Well, the manager's their manager's having a word with the referee.
What on earth? What on earth? Their managers pushed Rice, and then the fourth officials have kind of told Rice off. That's bizarre. It's like the youngest sibling getting away with the fight when they've started it. It's ridiculous. That's absolutely mad. Anyway, yeah, my thoughts. I mean, we're not going to win this tournament playing like this. I think it's evident that we are sleepwalking into being knocked out. It's great to still be through. It's a great feeling. We want England to win. It is good, but ultimately, this is just sleepwalking to defeat because we're not going to be bailed out every single time. We're not Real Madrid. It's not going to fly. So, yeah, there was some positivity when he was forced into changes. Again, even a lot of them didn't really make sense. Like, he's trusted Ollie Watkins all this time and gave Watkins loads of time in the build-up to this tournament, but then brought on Toney, which I prefer, by the way. But why
Toney was fantastic when he came on.
Absolutely doesn't really explain. Brilliant. Yeah, just everything didn't make sense. It got to the point where he was panicking. We were swapping. Somebody was a left wing back and a right wing back, and then 5 minutes later, that would change. We went a 5-4-1. We went to a 3-5-2. We went to a 5-3-2. We went up to a 4-4-2. It was just mashing buttons from Gareth Southgate. He has walked into a victory and into the next round. Yep. But I am going to say, we've got so many people here watching. I know Paul normally does this bit, but please subscribe and like and come back to the next one because we can't do this without you guys watching because this is painful. I could not sit and watch this on my own. I just can't do it. I couldn't do it. So let's watch the next one and hopefully we can actually win a game with proper football. It's
extremely difficult to commentate on England games. It really is. But hey, we do what we can for you guys out there. And we do appreciate you joining us and watching the game with us. Whether you're listening to their commentary or not, but just having us on. We really do appreciate that. Absolutely fantastic viewing in again tonight on both platforms. So England, it's on to Switzerland, Billy. And I guarantee, play like that, we are out.
Well, I'm not so sure. I think a lucky manager is sometimes better than a good manager. And I think Gareth Southgate is, without doubt, a lucky manager. I think we'll beat Switzerland.
What gives you that confidence, Billy? What gives you the confidence?
Because Southgate's got more jam than Hartley's, hasn't he? Let's be honest. He spoiled his way through everything, and I think we'll beat Switzerland.
He's
and we'll probably get someone like Georgia in the semis or something like that. You know, someone that we'd be expected to win. Yeah, it's the hope that kills them.
I don't think Georgia will beat Spain, Billy.
Well, you never know.
Well,
I'll be cheering from later.
Georgia.
Same flag as us.
Well, it's very similar. Yeah, it is.
Same patron saints.
That's very true. See, watching us is not only an enjoyment of commentary, it's an education, people. It really is. But there you go. That is it for tonight, guys. England scrape through and take on Switzerland on Saturday. We will be there for that game. Roadblock, thank you very much for a late super chat. We bored them into submission. I'd love to know Gordon's thoughts on this shite. I know we won, but it was still shite. Kane and Southgate are very jammy. Indeed. But it is on to Saturday where we take on Switzerland. The game will be live on the Toon Review, of course, for Matchday Live. But we will be back tomorrow with more Newcastle United stuff because I tell you something, it is July the 1st tomorrow and the stories will ramp up again. So we will bring you all the media reports, whether they're going to happen or not. We will bring the media reports to you and have a chat about them and get how you're feeling. Well, thank you so much for tonight. Thank you for all your memberships and super chats. And, of course, mods. Thank you again to Billy and Alex. Thank you for your company throughout the game.
By the way, we are going to be back tomorrow because there's crazy news with transfers, with Anderson, with Minter, with players in, with players out, with PSR, with deadlines, with everything. So we're going to have to kind of give you more news a bit more regularly until this all calms down a little bit. So
I really love the way you destroy my outros now, Alex. I mean, that's twice you've done that. You know, I'm on a roll, and then you mess it up for me. But he's right. Do what Alex said. He is correct. But please do keep voting for us in the 2024 Football Content Awards as well. That link is pinned at the top of the description. Please go and vote. Fill in the form. And why you're supporting the Toon Review and vote for us in Best Club Content Creator Premier League. That's the one you need to go for. Best Club Content Creator Premier League. Thank you very much for that. But thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll see you all again tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Good night.
It's coming home, folks.
Come back and check out the